2-2. Ellis needs to dial one in. Tension building here at Yakima County Stadium. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball game over. 2-1 victory. Pippins over Sweets.
Welcome into Pippins pregame presented by the Washington's Lottery. I'm your voice of the Yakima Valley Pippins, Harmon Johnson. It was a 6-game road trip. The Pippins 1-5 on their trip to Salem and Corvallis. The one win coming on Wednesday against the Marion Berries. It was a blowout fashion, but then turned around and 3 games that were pretty wide margins down in Corvallis as the Knights continue to look to chase the Portland Pickles atop the second half standings for the South. But now Yakima Valley, after an off day yesterday, comes home for their final 6 games at home, split up by a 3-game road trip down to Longview to play the Cowlitz Black Bears. The Springfield Drifters are in town, a team that Yakima Valley won 1 of the 3 games down in Springfield earlier this month. Pippins looking to get back on the right side of the win column and snap a 4-game losing streak. To do that, we'll see the Banner Bank Yakima Valley Pippins starting lineup next. You're watching Pippins pregame.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
Welcome back to Pippins pregame presented by the Washington's Lottery. It's now time for the Banner Bank Yakima Valley Pippins starting lineup. Banner Bank goes to bat for the Pippins, and recently Newsweek named them one of America's best regional banks. If you're looking for a regional bank that knows the Yakima Valley, go and see Banner Bank, a longtime sponsor of the Yakima Valley Pippins. Leading off and playing center field is number 25, Dylan Anderson. Batting second and playing third base is number 4, Greg Luna. Batting third and playing catcher is number 37, Nolan Rowe. Batting fourth and playing left field is number 40, Zach Samayoa. Batting fifth and playing second base today is number 24, Ethan Hogan. Batting sixth and playing first base is number 46, Jack Varney. Batting seventh, the switch-hitting right fielder, number 30, Sam Moore. Batting eighth, a new face to the Pippins, the shortstop, number 18, Dustin Doherty. And batting ninth, the designated hitter, number 26, Garen Guler. Again, for Yakima Valley, Anderson, Luna, Rowe, Samayoa, Hogan, Varney, Moore, Doherty, and Guler. The starting pitcher today is Quinn Stewart. We'll get you his numbers when the Drifters come up to bat in the top of the first inning. Thanks for watching Pippins pregame. That was your Banner Bank Yakima Valley Pippins starting lineup. First pitch is next. Stick with us. Back at beautiful Yakima County Stadium, the Orchard, as it's affectionately known, on a very hot Tuesday night for Game 1 between the Drifters and the Yakima Valley Pippins. Sure is good to be home, isn't it? After a long 6-game road trip away from the Orchard, the Pippins are back and looking to take care of some business against a team that they took 1 of 3 games against earlier this summer, but they're going to have to do it fighting Mother Nature yet again. Temperature here at the Orchard sitting at 96 degrees, the wind not helping at all. A very slow 3-mile-an-hour breeze with gusts anywhere from 7 to 10. No precipitation expected tonight between the Pippins and the Drifters, and the humidity sitting at a very dry 18%. We're going to be in a red flag warning and a heat advisory for the entirety of this series, but there is some rain coming on Thursday night, hopefully. And so let's see how we do against the Drifters in this series in terms of weather. The Pippins a little bit shorter on numbers today as some folks have come and gone, as is the beast of the West Coast League season. That's just the reality of where we are. 9 games left. We have 9 games and 9 days. And so it's going to be a lot of revolving door as the lineups continue to shuffle, not just for Yakima Valley, but for all of the teams in the West Coast League. As you see the Pippins starters being announced, Dylan Anderson, the one that just ran, one of the few that is still here from the opening day lineup. Scott T trying to get this short-staffed but still fighting crew back into a win today. They're looking to snap a 4-game losing streak and pick up win number 11 on the season. Should be a good one. These two teams played 3 decently close games the first time that they met. That was down in Springfield to start the month. The Drifters won the first game 12-6 before the Pippins took game 2 4-3, and then the Drifters won game 3 10-6. And so looking for more of the same, with the Pippins trying to come out on top and win their first series since the end of June. We're going to take a break from the national anthem, and we'll be back with first pitch action. Don't go anywhere. Drifters, Pippins, almost done here in the West Coast League Summer.
Lexington's Casino Hotel's Summer of Games rolls on with our Chariots of Cash drawings. Join us for the first 4 Thursdays in July. We are handing out over $16,000 each night. But hold on to your horses, because on July 31st, we're giving out cash and a new Ford truck. Just use your Legends Rewards card to earn entries. With the new 2025 Ford Maverick up for grabs, maybe we should have called it Maverick of Cash. No, Chariots of Cash is a better name, but that truck, definitely a better ride.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
Welcome back to Yakima County Stadium as the Pippins get ready for game 1 of 3 between the Springfield Drifters here at the Orchard. The Pippins coming off of a 6-game road trip, and as I mentioned, a little bit short-handed, so some bullpen arms are going to get a chance to start games. Example number 1, Mr. Quinn Stewart taking the mound for Yakima Valley in his first start of the season. 0-1 record. He has pitched in 6 games so far, 5 2/3 innings worked, 1 strikeout to 8 walks, 11.11 ERA, 8 runs given up, 7 of them earned. And for Quinn, coming from Cal State San Bernardino, one of the 3 Coyotes who are helping get the Pippins through the end of this season. Greg Luna is in the game at third, and fellow Coyote Connor Batzer will be coming out of the bullpen at some point today. Springfield, managed by Jeff Lyle, comes into today with a 21-24 record. They're 9-9 in the second half, and if everything goes right for them, then they do have an outside shot at the playoffs, as Jack Brooks, Andrew Ghana, and Cooper Mullins will lead it off for the Drifters. Mullins, one of the All-Stars for Springfield a couple of weeks ago in Bellingham. Springfield currently sitting in 5th place in the West Coast League South in the second half. They're down in 6th place overall, but everybody from 3rd place to 7th place are kind of bunched up in terms of record. And so Springfield coming into Yakima County Stadium with a little bit still to play for, as their season not quite done. Yakima Valley has been mathematically eliminated, but they can play spoiler first here against the Springfield Drifters. Jack Brooks, previously mentioned, digging into that left-hand batter's box as Quinn Stewart will go from the stretch. Just a few minutes late here on the first pitch, as it's fired in for a strike at 6:37 p.m. Scheduled first pitch of 6:35 as Brooks, with his .318 batting average, waits on the 0-1, swing and a miss. You see Springfield going with their Dodger blue-esque uniforms with Drifters and script across the front, white numerals. It's a very classy uniform. Going with the gray pants here on the road. Quinn Stewart, the 0-2 offering downstairs, went with the changeup. Quinn's going to feature mostly fastball changeup. Will mix in a breaking ball occasionally. Fastball sits in the upper 80s, averaging anywhere from 85 to 87. With that cap tipped up on his forehead, the 1-2, a wave and a miss. Nolan Rowe sends it around the horn, and Quinn Stewart with his first strikeout here in the ballgame. Fooled him again with a changeup. It was down and away. Brooks was able to lay off the first one. As we take a look at the Pippins defense behind Quinn Stewart, Zach Semioa out there in left, Dylan Anderson in center field, Sam Moore in right. Greg Luna, previously mentioned at third. A new face, it is Dustin Doherty out there at short. Ethan Hogan, Jack Varney round out the infield. Nolan Rowe catching for the second time here at the Orchard. First pitch upstairs to Andrew Ghana, a multi-use man for the Springfield Drifters. Has played everywhere. Right field, catcher. Today the designated hitter. The 1-0 popped up, foul. This one's into the stands, and a couple of fans will watch it bounce over the general admission seating. The sun beating down on the first base side of the ballpark, so not too many people occupying those chairs, but you look across the way to the third base side, and I'd say a pretty decent crowd is filled out here at the Orchard. Stewart even in the count to Ghana. So the next offering is downstairs. That was a breaking ball at 77. See quite a few families hanging out in the shade in the general admission seating. It is a lucky $2 Tuesday, and so fans coming out enjoying some discounted concessions. Tapper out to short. First chance for Doherty. The throw across the diamond is in time, and Andrew Ghana is out number 2. We'll get into Dustin as the game goes along, but a fresh face for Yakima Valley joining the team today. Both Kyler Bittner and Gage Reeser no longer with the franchise, and so Doherty getting a chance at short. Back to the left side as Cooper Mullins sends one out to Doherty. High hop, still getting used to the infield. And the man from Michigan will be aboard with 2 outs. Give Cooper Mullins his 50th hit of the season on the bouncing ball back up the middle. You're going to see Doherty get played a little bit by this baseball back up the middle. Strong fastball from Stewart, a high hop. And I think Doherty might have lost it in the shadow there a little bit as well. First pitch downstairs to Cesar Chavez. Chavez playing right field today for the Drifters. He is also batting .312 like the man before him, Cooper Mullins. The throw goes over to first. It's not in time. Chavez, not as many at-bats as Mullins, though. Stewart working with the man aboard for the first time. The 1-0 drops on the inner third. That is strike number 1. For Quinn, his last time out came against Corvallis down there at Goss Stadium. Another throw goes across, but the ball bounces away. Mullins not going to advance. Quinn did not record an out facing 3 batters on Sunday. Gave up 2 runs on 1 hit and 2 walks, but I'd say he's looked a lot better in the 2/3 of an inning so far to start this contest. A 1-1 inside, back Chavez off. You look at Quinn's appearances before the Corvallis game. Did suffer a loss against the Marion Berries on the 24th, giving up 3 runs in an inning and a third. 2-1, another chance for Doherty. High hop, has to hurry it across. The stretch by Varney not in time. Back-to-back hits for the Springfield Drifters. And they have 2 aboard here with 2 away. And so now back to the left side. Head coach Jeff Lyle really alternating his bats here against the right-handed hurling Quinn Stewart. Logan Hanma, the third baseman, stepping in for his first at-bat. It's Stewart takes a look at Mullins, and the pitch is high and away at 90 miles an hour. Hanma from USC comes into today batting .252. He also, like Mullins, has seen a lot of time for the Drifters, playing in his 41st game. Takes another fastball. This one's in tight. For Hanma, he has 30 hits on the season. Has been a consistent factor on the infield, a native of Oahu, Hawaii. 2-0. Another fastball inside. Stewart struggling a little bit with the strike zone with 2 aboard. Got the first 2 outs relatively quickly. So now he sends home the 3-0, needed a strike, and he's going to get it. Brandon Lane is the home plate umpire today. He is wearing number 39. And Lucas Naley, the man out in the C position, wearing 35. 3-1 pitch, fouled straight back, and Quinn back into the count. Stewart already with a strikeout tonight, looking for a second to get out of the side. Coming set, the payoff pitch, runners take off. It's high, ball 4. And so the bases will be loaded. And that brings up Nolan Miller. It was a hot start for Springfield in Game 1 down in Springfield. The Drifters got out to an early 7-2 lead over the first 2 innings of that game. Yakima Valley would score 4 unanswered, but then give up a 5 spot in the 7th inning to give the Drifters a convincing win as Quinn starts off the count to the lefty with a strike. The Drifters looking for early success against Pippins pitching again. 0-1, spoiled out of play. Quinn well ahead in the count. Only had 1 strikeout coming into this appearance. He's already matched that with a strikeout of Jack Brooks to start the game. With the bags juiced, the 0-2, high and away, a waste pitch on the changeup. Stewart obviously releasing the ball just a touch too early. Still well ahead in the count, though. Can throw just about anything here. He's been able to find the strike zone with the fastball on this at-bat. 1-2, a hanging breaking ball into right field. This will score at least 1. Sam Moore misplays the ball in right field. Here comes a second. Now a 3rd run turns and is headed to the plate. The base is clear, and the Drifters lead it 3-0 on a bloop single and an error into right field. Mullins, Chavez, and Hanma all score. Moore unable to play the hop in this fresh grass. So give Nolan Miller at least 1 RBI, maybe 2. And then the 3rd run scoring on the air. Quinn starts out this count to Preston Armstrong with a strike. Pippins down in a hole early, the 0-1, a fly ball down the right field line, foul. And so Stewart again gets ahead in the count. 91 on that last fastball. Has just been unable to find the put-away pitch to these last 4 hitters. 0-2 upstairs, went with another heater. One ball and 2 strikes. Preston Armstrong batting .219 on the season. Takes another pitch upstairs to make it 2-2. Armstrong doing the catching for Matthew Tishaney, who has spent a long time in the dugout since warming up pregame. The 2-2, a soft pop-up on the right side. Varney back into the outfield grass, will squeeze and put it away to retire the side, but not before the Drifters put up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 Pippin error and 1 runner left on base. So the bottom of the first, Springfield 3, Yakima Valley coming up.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla Orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
What do you want?
It's just not that easy.
What do you want? Seafood? Mediterranean? What do you want?
Hey guys, what about West Side Pizza?
I love West Side Pizza.
I love West Side. I love West Side.
Yeah, the Hawaiian's great.
Let's do pizza.
West Side Pizza?
Yeah.
Problem solved. Gross. West Side Pizza, saving relationships since 1996.
The highly anticipated Sage Spa at Legends Casino Hotel is now open and taking reservations, offering massage therapy, body treatments, manicures, pedicures, facials, saunas, and more. Plus, the only spa facility to offer wet and dry wellness pods in the entire Northwest. Call the Sage Spa at Legends now to make your reservation for the ultimate relaxation experience.
Pippins with their first chance on offense. They'll be facing a familiar arm, Matthew Tishaney, who made a start during the trip down to Springfield for Yakima Valley on the season for Tishaney, that 5.08 ERA through 28 and a third innings pitched. This is his 8th game worked, but it will only be his 7th start. 20 strikeouts to 9 walks. Was able to get through 4 innings against Yakima Valley, but left before he was able to qualify for the win. He will face Dylan Anderson, Greg Luna, and Nolan Rowe first for Yakima Valley. Dylan trying to do what Cooper Mullins did for Springfield and pick up his 50th hit of the season. Hard to believe that Mullins was just picking up number 50 now. He's had 2 5-hit games in the West Coast League. Dylan's most hit total in a game was 3 as he swings first pitch and rockets one foul. Was well in front of an 84-mile-an-hour first offering from Tishaney. Dylan only batting .275, but up near the leaders of those remaining as he corks one deep to right. Back goes Chavez. It's off the base of the wall. Anderson hustling into second base with a leadoff double. And the Pippins trying to get it started after giving up 3 in the top of the first. Man, you think if the wind was blowing just a little bit more, Dylan would have had a chance at that one. He corked it 91 off the bat. Chavez made the right play off the base of the wall, and that's why Dylan's only standing at second. Otherwise, that could have easily been 3 bases for Anderson. Immediately a runner in scoring position for Greg Luna, taking the first offering down and away. Greg batting .302, playing in his 14th game with the Pippins. Finally healthy after coming into the team with a finger injury. 1-0, back our way. It's 1-1. Greg was able to hit his first home run of the season down in Salem against the Berries. Just trying to find a way to bring home Anderson here. The 1-1 drops in. Brandon Lane, a very traditional strike zone, not really going to expand any which way. as Greg stands clear in the front of the batter's box here against Tishaney. You see a lot of guys stand in the back, but Greg trying to get in front early on the right-hander. 1-2, fouled straight back. So the Pippins have seen Tishaney before. That came back on July 8th during a 12-6 victory for the Drifters. Tishaney went 4 innings, giving up 4 runs, only 1 earned though. Allowed only 3 hits to the Pippins. 1-2 off the end of the bat, into the stands. Did we have a catch? We can't see it on our camera. Applause sounded like we did. Greg fighting to stay alive. Tishaney immediately has to work in the sun. Quinn Stewart got to hog the shade as Luna swings and can't come up with that one. First strikeout of the day for Tishaney. That is an advantage as we take a look at the defense behind Matthew Tishaney. It's Brown, Brooks, and Chavez there in the outfield. Logan Hanma, Nigel Folland, Cooper Mullins, and then Nolan Miller on the infield. As previously mentioned, Preston Armstrong doing the catching for the right-handed hurler. Nolan Rowe standing in for his first hacks of the day. Taking a first pitch down and away. Nolan has been very impressive to watch since joining the Pippins at the end of that Portland series. Batting .375 through 7 games. He's already at 9 hits. He's got a chance for number 10 and his 4th RBI here as he takes a strike right at the knees to make the count 1-1. Nolan, a recent commit to the University of Washington. Husky is certainly going to get a good bat and a pretty good defensive catcher as well, as it's back on the ground off the mound. High hop to Folland, gloves it, can't come up with it. Runners at the corners for Yakima Valley on the infield single. And there's only one away. The Pippins bring the tying run to the plate. Take a look at this pitch back off the mound. Rowe, not very hard hit. High hop off the batter's box. You're not going to see that on turf. That is a pure consequence of having a natural infield. Sometimes you get a couple of high hops. So Zek Samayoa hitting for the first time in the cleanup spot. Takes a first pitch for a ball. Zek also was able to find his first home run on the season on the road trip. That came on Sunday against Corvallis. Absolutely mashed a baseball over the left center field wall. He's going to hit a hard one out to left, but it will hang up for Brown. Anderson tags. There will be no play at the plate. Samayoa gets an RBI on the sacrifice fly, and the Pippins get a run back. It's now 3-1. .106 off the bat of Samayoa, but Brown was playing in the right spot. Was deep enough for Dillon, though. Was tagging the whole way. So the tying run's still at the plate, but there are 2 away. Ethan Hogan, the second baseman, takes the first pitch above the letters. Hogan going to be asked to do a lot here in the middle infield with the departure of Gage Reeser, Kyler Bittner. Has been manning that second base position since coming back from the road trip to Bend as he sends one over the screen. Evens up the count 1-1. Hogan from Tacoma Community College. Been working his way through this lineup, now in his 23rd game. 1-1. Unable to dot a strike, and so it's now 2-1. I did say that Brandon Lane won't really expand the strike zone. If he is going to expand the zone, it'll be at the knees or below. 2-1, towering shot out to left. Brown backpedaling into the shade. He will make the catch, and that will end the inning. The Pippins do get a run back on 2 hits. They leave 1 on the base paths, and we go to the top of the second. 3-1 here at the Orchard. Hot conditions persist here at the Orchard, but if you take a look at the outfield, it is absolutely stellar. There's just a couple of hot spots out and right. Just a notion of what 8 days away from the Orchard can do for your home ballpark. It needed some tender love and care, and some water finally got onto the playing surface. And so we are bright and green to finish out the season after having some patches in the outfield to get us through that middle bit, the hot part of the summer. This is the last hot series projected here at home, as the final 3 games against Ridgefield are projected to be in the mid-80s. That will certainly feel like the 60s after today and tomorrow. First pitch to Nigel Folland is outside. The shortstop batting .214 for the Springfield Drifters. Native of Sherwood, Oregon. As a cloud shades the field, it's sent out to Dylan Anderson, who will run over to his right and make the catch for out number 1. Folland, one of those players coming in to help finish out the season, as now Elliott Brown, man that's been with the team since the middle of June, a chance to hit here. Played in all 3 games against the Port Angeles Lefties down at Hamlin Sports Complex, as he ropes one on the ground. Diving attempt by Varney. It's past him and into right field. The 9-hole for Springfield picks up a single. 4th hit already for the Drifters. Back to the top of the order already. Jack Brooks struck out against Stewart the first time, batting .318 on the season. First pitch, that's a strike. 88 miles an hour from Stewart. He's gone everywhere from the 87 to 91 on the fastball so far today, so the heat not really affecting Quinn. Brooks from Vacaville, California. High and away. Will be a sophomore at the University of Oregon, one of the 4 Big Ten schools on the West Coast. Stewart unable to find that one. So the count 2-1. Quinn has not yet walked anybody, but he has given up 4 hits. Fouled into the screen. Moves the count to 2-2. Quinn peers in the 2-2 off the end of the bat foul. Brooks attended Vanden High School in Vacaville. Believe it or not, despite the fact that he is a sophomore next year, this is his 4th season of summer baseball. Another 2-2 high and away. Brooks spent 2022, right before his freshman season, with the Conejo Oaks in Thousand Oaks, California, part of the California Collegiate League. Also, the next year at the Ocean State Waves in Rhode Island. Runner takes off. The payoff pitch is high and away for ball 4. Brooks on the first walk issued by Quinn Stewart. That is a young man that has seen a lot of baseball experience, as now Andrew Ghana steps up to the plate. Ghana 2 seasons under his belt at CSUN, Cal State Northridge. Last season with the Matadors, batting .311 in Big West play. 0-1 behind his head. Nolan Rowe trying to calm down Quinn Stewart. See the field just a little bit darker. We did get some cloud cover to help us out fighting the sun. 1-0 popped up on the infield. Greg Luna patrolling near the bag, says he has it in fair territory. The infield fly was in effect. Ghana was immediately out, and there are 2 away here in the second.
Now batting, number 4, Cooper Mullins.
Cooper Mullins has played in every game for the Springfield Drifters this summer. That is not an easy feat to have. First pitch started outside for ball 1. Mullins hacking at that one, 1-1. Yeah, for Cooper, spending his 3rd season with the Springfield Drifters, but this one has been his best by far, batting .312. Has played in every contest, and he's had 2 5-hit games. Has only spent 1 season with the Michigan Wolverines, did not play last year. Was an all-star. 2-1 upstairs. Drifters trying to reload the bases. Today is his 101st game with the Springfield Drifters. 3-1, down and out, ball 4. Mullins is the benefactor of Stewart's second walk. And the bags are loaded for the second time in as many innings for Cesar Chavez. Chavez today had a single to follow up Cooper Mullins as he swings first pitch and sends it into foul territory on the right side on top of the picnic deck. Goes behind in the count, 0-1. Chavez from UCLA. Never played there, went to California State, Los Angeles. Don't get that confused. As Quinn Stewart now in the count, 0-2. Cal State Los Angeles Golden Eagles in the California Collegiate Athletic Association. 0-2 pitch to Chavez on the ground, back up the middle. Doherty's going to step on the bag, but he is in time. Close play out there at second. The Drifters leave the bases loaded. They do not score here in the second. As we go to the bottom, 3-1 here at the Orchard.
Legends Casino Hotel's Summer of Games rolls on with our Chariots of Cash drawings. Join us for the first 4 Thursdays in July. We are handing out over $16,000 each night. But hold on to your horses, because on July 31st, we're giving out cash and a new Ford truck. Just use your Legends Rewards card to earn entries. With the new 2025 Ford Maverick up for grabs, maybe we should have called it Maverick of Cash. No, Chariots of Cash is a better name, but that truck, definitely a better ride.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
Jack Varney has found his way out of the bottom of the lineup. He's been hitting in the 9 spot for a while, as some scores around the West Coast League. Very important to the playoff race. Corvallis currently leading Walla Walla 6-0, and you see Portland up 3-0 on Bend. Varney swinging first pitch, sending it to the opposite field. Left fielder Brown, with his 3rd opportunity in a row, makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out here in the second. It's sure to be an interesting playoff race down the stretch. I mentioned Springfield has an outside chance if they can potentially sweep the Pippins and then go on and do some damage against Corvallis. Portland, having already won the first half, trying to win the second half and make it a 3-way race for the wild card. Sam Moore takes a first pitch inside. The switch hitting right fielder does have 1 home run on the season, corked 1 out from the left side down in Salem. Walla Walla in danger of being ousted from a playoff spot they would have held had the season ended a couple days ago, after losing a couple of big games to the Marion Berries and the Bend Elks. More out of play. The Marion Berries came into today in 4th place, the Bend Elks in 3rd in the overall standings. Of course, the Corvallis Knights in 2nd. One-two sweeper outside, makes it 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sure to be an interesting race down the stretch. Two blew it by him. Sam Moore down on strikes. 2nd strikeout for Tishaney. So now the first opportunity for Dustin Doherty.
Number 18, Dustin Doherty.
Joining the team today, a native of Portland, Oregon. Swinging at the first pitch he sees. Class of 2024 out of Jesuit High School, playing at Pacific University, fouling that pitch off, 0-2. 6 foot 195, can play both short and second. Doherty, fifth-ranked prospect in that class of 2024 by Baseball Northwest as he's hit by the third pitch. His on-base percentage will be 1,000 as he trots down to first, and the Pippins have a 2-out base runner.
Number 26, Garen Guler.
So now Garen Guler with some friends and family in the stands. The native of Natchez, Washington, trying to break out of a little bit of a slump. 1 for 17 since joining the team. Batting only .059. Swinging first pitch, can't come up with it. Garen has walked 4 times in the 7 games he has appeared in for Yakima Valley. Plays his spring ball just up the road at Yakima Valley College as he takes strike 2 there. Right at the knees. Brandon Lane says it was in there. Golden glow dipping over the infield. Guler behind in the count, 0-2. Taps it back towards the mound to Shaney, off the bump, throws it to first, and that will retire the side. 3-1 as we go to the top of the third. The Drifters leading it on the road.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla Orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
What do you want?
It's just not that easy.
What do you want? Seafood? Mediterranean? What do you want?
Hey guys, what about West Side Pizza?
I love West Side Pizza.
I love West Side. I love West Side.
Yeah, the Hawaiian's great.
What's your pizza?
West Side Pizza?
Yeah.
Problem solved. Gross. West Side Pizza, saving relationships since 1996.
The highly anticipated Sage Spa at Legends Casino Hotel is now open and taking reservations, offering massage therapy, body treatments, manicures, pedicures, facials, saunas, and more. Plus, the only spa facility to offer wet and dry wellness pods in the entire Northwest. Call the Sage Spa at Legends now to make your reservation for the ultimate relaxation experience.
The Drifters leading it here in the top of the third inning, hoping that the breeze gets a little drifty. It is very stagnant here at the ballpark on the first pitch into his dugout foul. Wind still only sitting at around 4 to 5 miles an hour on a very warm day in the Yakima Valley. I think the flag out there is caught in a tree is why it looks like it's waving. Quinn Stewart back out there for his third inning of work. Quinn's longest outing on the season was 2 innings down against these Springfield Drifters. It was his debut on July 10th. 0-2, cut on and miss. Tag applied by Nolan Rowe. Second strikeout for Quinn. Brings up Nolan Miller with 1 away. So now, Stewart with a new season high. We will see how far he is asked to go in this one. There are a few bodies down in the Pippins bullpen. First offering to Nolan Miller bounces in. Quinn misses downstairs again. 2 balls and no strikes with Cal State San Bernardino this last season only appeared in one game, throwing an inning, giving up 2 runs on 1 hit. Now he's back in the count, 2-1. Spent 2 seasons before that at Hawaii Hilo. Made 1 outing in 2024, only going a third of an inning, picking up a strikeout. 2-1, out on the left side. Doherty, another shot, a high throw. Varney stretches, not in time. He's off the bag. Nolan Miller on with the infield single.
Now batting, number 35, Preston Armstrong.
Tough play, backing up deep into the hole for Doherty. He has not had a routine attempt yet out there at short. So that makes Miller 2 for 2 today as a throw goes over to first. Preston Armstrong popped up to Varney to end the top of the first. First offering, there's a strike from Quinn. Started off with a slider there. Talking about long appearances for Stewart in his freshman season with the Vulcans of Hawaii Hilo, only went 14 innings in 6 games. Heading the count 0-2. But he did make 2 starts with Hawaii Hilo. So he does have starter experience. 0-2, froze him. Called strike 3 on the 78-mile-an-hour slider. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Quinn, and he's an out away from getting out of the third. A little bit of frozen pizza, as a great Braves broadcaster would say. It's Nigel Folland flew out to center field to start the second. Takes that first offering, change up downstairs by Quinn. Stewart, a 2022 graduate of Summit High School. First pitch strike there to make it 1-1. 4 years of varsity baseball for the Fontana Skyhawks. 3-time All-League, 2-time All-California selection. Misses down and in, 2-1. Here's what baffles me, though. Born on June 23rd, 2004. I was born about 3 months later. This guy getting in ready for his 4th season in college ball. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Fallen behind in the count. I shouldn't say he's behind. He's even, 2-2. Kind of lost track there, looking into Quinn's history. The Coyote brings it home downstairs. The count will run full. Not a bad pitch by Quinn, trying to get Fallen chasing, and now the runner at first will be off, Nolan Miller. Full count, 2 outs, the pitch, driven into center. Anderson going back, squeezes it, and we are out of the top of the third. Quinn Stewart limiting damage, 3-1 as we go to the bottom of the third inning. Yakima Valley Pippins have paired up with Les Schwab Tires to help pack a backpack for students in our community who are in need of school supplies for the upcoming school year. For every $10 donation of school supplies here at the ballpark, donors receive one 2025 general admission ticket for free for either that night's game or a game in the future. As the season coming to the close, we have 5 games remaining after tonight. So please consider helping packing a backpack for students in our community. All donations will benefit the Yakima School District. Dylan Anderson leading it off here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Dylan doubled and scored back in the 1st. First pitch he takes for strike 1. That double was hit number 50 on the season for Dylan. As he corks another one out towards left center. Miller dives. Oh, wow, what a catch out and left. That's Brown out there making the grab. Highlight reel catch for Elliott Brown. Dylan stung this one 100 off the bat. They were shading him up the middle, and every little bit of effort given by Elliott Brown. Nice tip of the cap to that young man in left. First pitch strike to Greg Luna. Greg struck out back in the 1st inning before Nolan Rowe was able to pick up a single. Breaking ball upstairs, according to Brandon Lane. Greg batting just above 300 on the season coming into today. Has 1-1 right there, 1-2. You notice the number change for Greg. Has been wearing number 4 ever since the road trip. Whether it's 4 or 10, I think it suits him. The 1-2 on the ground out to short. Booted off the glove of Nigel Folland. Greg Luna on with 1 out here. First error of the ball game by the Drifters. Springfield and Yakima Valley have that in common. The fielding percentage not exactly where they would like it to be. Springfield has now committed 81 errors on the season. So here's Nolan Rowe, singled back in the 1st. Able to continue that hot swinging he's been putting up. Squares to bunt and taps it foul. Got Rowe's leg while he was still in the batter's box. Yakima Valley not afraid to play some small ball. Down by 2 here as we approach the middle innings. Taking a look at that bunt attempt by Nolan. You're going to see it right off that front leg before he got in front of the plate. 0-1, that was coming for his head, and he pokes it into the screen. Probably should have just pulled the bat back there. Pippins ball boy will go and gather that one. Bunt will most likely be off for Nolan. Behind in the count here, 0-2. Throw to first, Luna in plenty of time. Three runs on 5 hits, 1 error committed by Springfield. 1 run on 2 hits so far for Yakima Valley. Rowe takes down and away. The Pippins were shut out on Saturday against the Knights. before putting up 3 runs on 7 hits on Sunday. 1-2, down and away. Evens it up, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nolan did have a 3-hit game while we were on the road. Sends one out to center field, but not deep enough, as Brooks will make the catch for out number 2. Brings up Zach Samayoa. Zach got the score broken from a 0 for Yakima Valley. Had the hard line drive to left field that brought home Dylan Anderson on a sacrifice fly. 106 off the bat. First pitch, takes it for strike 1. Zach does have a tendency to swing early in counts. We'll see how patient he is in his second at-bat. Swinging there off the top of the screen. We almost had one back towards Shea. Samayoa behind in the count 0-2 to Shaney, trying to get through 3 relatively clean. Oh, 2 pitch. Samayoa takes inside. Zach from Cal State San Marcos. Spent last season with Long Beach State. 1-2, nearly hit him. Breaking ball spun inside. It's 2-2. Two on the ground over to third. In fair territory, Hanma across the diamond. And that will retire the side. No runs come across. 1 runner left stranded for Yakima Valley. We go to the middle innings, 3-1 here in the Orchard.
Legends Casino Hotel's Summer of Games rolls on with our Chariots of Cash drawings. Join us for the first 4 Thursdays in July. We are handing out over $16,000 each night. But hold on to your horses, because on July 31st, we're giving out cash and a new Ford truck. Just use your Legends Rewards card to earn entries. With a new 2025 Ford Maverick up for grabs, maybe we should have called it Maverick of Cash. No, Chariots of Cash is a better name, but that truck, definitely a better ride.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
4, Cooper Mullins.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla Orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
What do you want?
It's just not that easy.
What do you want? Seafood? Mediterranean? What do you want?
Hey guys, what about West Side Pizza?
I love West Side Pizza.
I love West Side. I love West Side.
Yeah, the Hawaiian's great.
Let's do pizza.
West Side Pizza?
Yeah.
Problem solved. Gross. West Side Pizza, saving relationships since 1996.
The highly anticipated Sage Spa at Legends Casino Hotel is now open and taking reservations, offering massage therapy, body treatments, manicures, pedicures, facials, saunas, and more. Plus, the only spa facility to offer wet and dry wellness pods in the entire Northwest. Call the Sage Spa at Legends now to make your reservation for the ultimate relaxation experience.
Welcome back. Bottom of the fourth inning. Apologies, had to step out that last half inning. We're back now. Really bummed that I missed out on Dylan Anderson's outfield assist. What a play by Dylan out there in center. As Ethan Hogan skies one over on the left side. This one might be trouble if it's fair. Instead, it's a leaping recovery. Was that Nigel Folland over there, the shortstop? Yes, it was. Nice catch out there to save a double.
Now batting, number 46, Jack Varney.
Kind of a trouble triangle all to its own, but the shortstop Folland able to make the play. Brings up Jack Varney. First pitch for strike one. Of course, Dylan has to bring home a stellar outfield assist while I'm out of the booth. 0-1, high and away, 1 ball and a strike. I just got the Murphy's Law from my general manager, Jeff, in the next booth. Don't know what I did to deserve Murphy's Law, but 2 balls and a strike to Varney. Flew out in the second inning. Pitch upstairs, 3-1. Varney very patient at the plate. Still Tashaney out there trying to work through 4 again. We'll see if he's allowed to go into the 5th inning if this score holds. Potentially qualify for a decision. 3-1 upstairs. Jack will draw the walk. Runner aboard with only 1 away. Sam Moore will hit from the left side again.
Number 30, Sam Moore.
Moore struck out back in the second inning. A native of Spokane, Washington, will be a redshirt freshman at Lassen College. It's one thing the Pippins have had this summer is diversity from where they go to school. First pitch is strike 2 more. Seen a couple of YVC products. Ethan Buckley was at Gonzaga, now at Central Washington. 3 Cal State San Bernardino Coyotes on the roster currently. Before Kyler Bittner departed, a Fresno State Bulldog represented. All sorts of places. Garen Gertler down in the bullpen, getting ready for his first season at Georgia Gwinnett. Oh, 2 upstairs to Sam. Quinn Stewart, his day is done as Murphy worked that first frame there in the 4th. One, 2 again outside. Tishaney was able to get ahead in the count, but is no longer with the advantage. Evened up at 2 apiece. Sun continues to set behind the grandstands as the 2-2 comes home. It's ripped foul into the Drifters bullpen. Sam just early on a middle fastball. The batter is ready, so is Sam Moore. The 2-2 popped up, straight back, over the roof. Had a chance if it was popped higher up in the air. It was online. Instead, it will be 2-2 yet again. Varney gets his lead. Inside, Sam Moore's plunked. Back-to-back free passes by Tishaney on the mound. The Pippins bring the go-ahead run to the plate.
Number 18, Dustin Doherty.
Second chance for Dustin Doherty. Swinging first pitch, back up the box, diving stop by Mullins at second, the flip to 1, and safe at first is Doherty. Runners are at the corners, 2 away, Moore retired out at second base.
Now batting, number 26, Garen Cooler.
80 miles an hour off the bat. Mullins almost couldn't get this one cleanly out of the glove. Fallen's turn at second. Much too late. Jack Varney stands at third. The play is on for the Springfield Drifters. Garen Guler grounded out to the pitcher's mound back in the second inning. Tishaney trying to find his way through 4 yet again against the Pippins. Nearly hit him. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Pitch upstairs. Top of the order looming on deck. Dylan Anderson has had 2 hard hit contacts. One of them a double, the other one a line out. 3-0 to Guler, inside ball 4. The Pippins have him loaded here as Tishaney has lost control. That will bring a visit to the middle of the diamond. And while we have a chance, we can take a look at some of these scores around the West Coast League. Cowlitz playing in Salem against the Marion Berries. It's 4-1. The Berries in front. Bottom of the fourth inning in Victoria. 6-1. The Harbor Cats over the Kamloops North Paws. Top of the fifth in Port Angeles. No score between the Wenatchee Apple Sox and the Port Angeles Lefties. Top of the fourth inning down at Goss Stadium. Corvallis leads it 8-0 over the Walla Walla Sweets. Bottom of the fourth inning at Joe Martin Field. Kelowna leads Bellingham 3-1. The Portland Pickles are out to a 3-1 lead on the Bend Elks, 3-1 at Vince Guinness Stadium. And in the bottom of the seventh inning already, the Edmonton Riverhawks hosting the Nanaimo Night Owls. It's 2-1 at Remax Field. Home plate umpire Brandon Lane will clean off the plate while the coaches return to their positions. Dylan Anderson batting for the third time today. Looking for his second hit. First pitch, a high drive out towards right. Back goes Chavez. He's looking up. Bye-bye baseball. Grand slam, Dylan Anderson. His second hit of the day gives the Pippins the lead. Bring them home and touch them all. Big smile on the face of Dylan Anderson. First home run of the season. He's been here all summer and it finally pays off. 100 off the bat, 379 feet. And it's a brand new ball game. 5-3, the Pippins in front. Greg Luna bats with the bases empty as he sends one out to right for Chavez. Drifting towards the corner, he will make the catch. And that will retire the side, but not before Dylan Anderson says, "Excuse me, I want the lead." 5-3 as we go to the fifth. Five to 3 as we go to the top of the fifth inning. Yakima Valley with a grand slam off the bat of Dylan Anderson. So I missed the outfield assist by Dylan, but he is able to return the favor and allow me to call his first home run of the season. And I'm sure that feels good for Dylan. We'll be attending Grand Canyon University this next year. As I mentioned, he's been here since day one and finally pokes one over the right field wall. Austin Murphy, second inning of work. First pitch, a strike, gave up one hit there in the fourth inning after hitting the leadoff batter, Elliott Brown. But then that outfield assist by Dylan Anderson got a strikeout and a ground out to end the frame. Two and one here to Cesar Chavez, batting for the third time. Unable to find a strike there. It's 3 balls and 1 strike. Murphy likes to work quick out from the left side of the pitching rubber. And he's back into a full count here. Dylan Anderson flips the game on its head, as now the Drifters bullpen will go to work. Payoff, back near the mound. Hogan and Doherty charging, but it's between both of them. Leadoff single for Cesar Chavez, second hit for him today.
Now batting, number 21.
Brings up Logan Hanma. Hanma's walked and scored a run, but he also struck out against Quinn Stewart, who was able to go 3 innings, giving up 5 hits. Only the 3 runs. First pitch held there by Rowe, but not called a strike. It's 1-0. There's the strike. Similar spot, a little bit farther inside. 1 ball and 1 strike to Hanma. The third baseman not had too much activity over at the hot corner yet, but he's had activity on the base pads, on for the second time. A walk and now a hit by pitch puts 2 aboard with nobody out.
Now batting, number 22, Nolan Miller.
Nolan Miller, 2 singles today. He's been able to find his way aboard. Murphy did not travel with the team down to Marion and to Corvallis, but has had quite a few appearances here at his home ballpark. Austin was a member of that CCL team as the runners take off. Bunt laid down. The throw will go to first. Hogan holds the bag. Successful sacrifice for Nolan Miller. Both runners move up on the 1-4 sacrifice bunt. Murphy pitched in that preseason exhibition game with the CCL showcase team. He actually was the starter, went 1 inning, striking out 1. And then joined Yakima Valley for the non-league games against Northwest Star before officially joining the summer roster on June 27th against the Walla Walla Sweets, taking the loss over 3 innings pitched, giving up 8 runs, 4 of them earned. 0-1 out of play. His next appearance wouldn't come until July 12th against the Bend Elks here at Yakima County Stadium. Looked much better than that Walla Walla game. Going an inning scoreless, giving up only 1 hit and picking up his first strikeout. Now being asked to get multiple innings in relief of Quinn Stewart. 0-2 popped up shallow. Anderson coming in. Hogan and Moore drifting out. It is Hogan who makes the catch, tagging at third. The play at the plate. The ball is dropped. Advancing to third will be the trail runner, Hanma. It's now 5-4 on a very shallow sacrifice fly.
Now batting, number 5, Nigel Ball.
You're going to see more charging and Hogan backpedaling. In the confusion, Hogan had to double pump. The throw was in plenty of time, but Nolan Rowe just tried to apply the tag a second too soon. Now Coach Kirby going to go out and have a chat with the infield, maybe about that last play and how to get out of the inning without giving up the lead. It's 5-4. Give Armstrong an RBI after popping one up to a pretty routine second base area. don't usually see guys trying to score on fly balls that shallow. Here in the top of the 5th inning. Brandon Lane going out to break up the meeting. Murphy not quite out of the woods yet. The tying run is 90 feet away. Logan Hanma was able to advance on the sacrifice fly. So now here's Nigel Fallon batting against the lefty. He steps off. Fallon on the day, 2 flyouts to center field as Murphy can't find strike 1 there. The shade has been very nice as we are starting to become under the lights here at the Orchard. There's a strike, 1-1. Murphy, a native of Kennewick, Washington. Another one of these Yakima Valley College players that the Pippins have been able to kind of use at their will. Back up the middle, diving play. It's into the outfield, and we have a tie ball game. RBI single by Nigel Fallon, picking up his first hit of the day. 5-all here in the 5th.
Now batting, number 9, Elliott Brown.
The Pippins lead is now gone, but you're still in an even game. No reason to be worried. Got to find this 3rd out and get us halfway home. First pitch outside. Close up there at the plate. Again, Rowe was trying to frame it as best he could. Out of play, 1 ball and 1 strike. Figure Murphy will probably be out of the game after this inning, but there is nobody warming up down in the bullpen, so he might be asked to work 3. Breaking ball, there's a strike. Austin ahead of another count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Runner at first is Fallon after the RBI single. There he goes. Breaking ball down and away. No throw by Rowe. It's a stolen base for Nigel Fallon. Pippins trying to get out of the inning. Two from Murphy off the end of the bat, over into foul territory, out of play. This one clangs around near lefties. Murphy threw an inning and 2/3, has thrown 30 pitches. Just needing 1 more out to preserve a tie as we get ready for the bottom of the 5th. Pitch on the way, fouled straight back. If Brown could reach, then Jack Brooks, the top of the order, would come up to bat for the 4th time here in the top of the 5th inning. The Drifters have picked up 8 hits. On the ground to Varney, off his shoulder, and that one will be in the infield to put runners at the corners. Jack tried to sacrifice his body and smother that as best he could, but a high hop, and now the 9th hit of the game for the Drifters. Hot shot right off of his right shoulder. He's going to feel that one for a little while. So the top of the order does come up to hit. Jack Brooks takes inside, ball 1. Another lefty-lefty matchup as Brooks ropes one foul. 99 off the bat, almost got down for extra bases. Instead, it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Brooks on the day is 1 for 2. Runner goes at second. The ball's between Nolan Rowe's legs, and the Springfield Drifters have the lead. 6-5 on the passed ball. And just like that, a 2-run Pippins advantage is now a 1-run Drifters advantage. Elliott Brown actually gets credit for a stolen base because he was moving with the pitch. But Fallen will score. 2-1 downstairs, 3 balls and a strike. Now Murphy in danger of walking 2 men aboard. Gets a strike there, runs the count full. Six to 5 here in the top of the 5th. The payoff pitch with 2 away, cut on and missed. Jack Brooks down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight, but not before the Drifters put up 3 runs, and they retake the lead as we are halfway home here at the Archer.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla Orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
What do you want?
It's just not that easy.
What do you want? Seafood? Mediterranean? What do you want?
Hey guys, what about West Side Pizza?
I love West Side Pizza.
I love West Side. I love West Side.
Yeah, the Hawaiian's great.
What's your pizza?
West Side Pizza?
Yeah.
Problem solved. Gross. West Side Pizza, saving relationships since 1996.
The highly anticipated Sage Spa at Legends Casino Hotel is now open and taking reservations, offering massage therapy, body treatments, manicures, pedicures, facials, saunas, and more. Plus, the only spa facility to offer wet and dry wellness pods in the entire Northwest. Call the Sage Spa at Legends now to make your reservation for the ultimate relaxation experience.
So the Springfield Drifters retake the lead 6-5, and now they dig into their bullpen for the first time, bringing in Caden Richardson from Dexter, Oregon. Committed to play at Lynn Benton Community College, a 4.68 ERA through 21 games with the Springfield Drifters. Nolan Rowe had to get out of the catcher's gear quickly, and now he's the first one to hit against the new arm for the Drifters. 1 save on the season for Richardson, 17 strikeouts and 19 walks. Goes out of the windup as Rowe takes the first pitch strike, 82 miles an hour on the changeup. So Tashaney goes 4 innings, gives up 5 runs on only 3 hits, but actually exits with the lead. He does not qualify for the win if this score holds because he did not get through 5 innings. 0-2 outside. Moves the count to 1-2 as another new face for Yakima Valley Peyton Hanley appears to be getting warmed up. Rowe, a soft liner into left. Brown coming in, and he makes the catch on his way towards the infield. One away here in the fifth. So now Zach Samayoa, second time up, as a couple of score updates from around the West Coast League. Some games we're paying attention to. The Walla Walla Sweets still trail Corvallis. It's now 8-0 down there at Goss Stadium. Back up the middle. This one's into center field for a base hit by Zek. First hit of the ball game for Samayoa. 1 on and 1 out for Yakima Valley. The Bend Elks are currently trailing the Portland Pickles 3-1. And that series is interesting because tomorrow the teams will play a doubleheader at Vince Guinness Stadium, but Portland is actually going to be the home team for one of those two games because of some rainout that happened right after the Pippins went down to Walker Stadium in mid-June. Upstairs, ball 1 to Ethan Hogan. Kind of interesting that you get to go on the road but yet still bat in the bottom half of the innings. Hogan ahead in the count. 2 balls, no strikes. Reached on an error, flew out back in the first. That's an F, not an E. Popped up to the shortstop in the 4th inning. Ahead in the count, 3 balls and no strikes. Hogan would be content with a walk. Pippins trying to retie or retake the lead after giving up 3 runs in the top of the inning. Courtesy strike. Now it's 3-1. The Drifters have 9 hits already through 5. Pippins only with 4 as Hogan sends one on the ground to second. The flip to Fallon for 1 on to first. It's not in time. Hogan has enough wheels to beat out the fielder's choice, but the lead runner is retired. And there are 2 outs.
Number 46, Jack Varney.
You're going to see Hogan, pretty routine, but slowly hit at 66 off the bat. Fallon really had to turn quickly at second base. Now Richardson steps off. The final line on to Shaney. Ends up with 4 innings pitched, giving up 3 hits, 5 runs. They were all earned. He walked 2 and he struck out 2. Varney down the right field line, foul. Well, when you see Jack pull the ball, you know he's seeing it well. Usually he goes opposite field. Behind in the count, 0-2. Richardson looking for a clean first inning of work. Varney does go opposite field, sends Brown back a few steps. Now he comes in as that ball had some backspin, but that will retire the side. The Pippins unable to score after a 1-out single, and we go to the 6th, 6-5, Springfield in front. here's another look at the West Coast League South Division standings. As you see the second half standings overall, the Corvallis Knights are a half game back on the Portland Pickles. And that is interesting because Corvallis is most likely going to try and win the second half of the season. Portland won the first half. The way the playoffs work is if there are two separate winners of the halves, then the next two in the overall standings, which you see on the right, would be wild-carded into the playoffs. Currently, that is Bend and the Marion Berries. But a lot can change in the next 9 games, as you see Walla Walla and Springfield both jostling for position there. And if for some reason Portland were to win the second half, then it would be the top 3 in the overall. And so Corvallis would be added into the mix. First pitch to Andrew Ganas off the end of the bat, between the legs. Austin Murphy with a nifty ground out fielded onto first. So Murphy stays in this game. As you take a look at the chopper, look what I found. Right back to the mound. Cooper Mullins hitting for the 4th time. Takes it inside. Mullins was very impressive down in Springfield, able to get a couple multi-hit games as he's hit by a pitch. Second free pass to Mullins after he was walked in the second. So now Cesar Chavez, 2 hits and a fielder's choice, has been on all 3 times. Feels really dark here at the ballpark. The lights are on, but some clouds off to the west, casting shadows on the ballpark. We'll take it right now, though, because it is supposed to be 102 degrees tomorrow. Going to be absolutely blazing here at the Orchard. 1-0 on the ground. Doherty to second for 1. The turn by Hogan, double play. Austin Murphy's through 3 frames. And the Pippins of the twin killing sends us to the bottom of the 6th.
Legends Casino Hotel's Summer of Games rolls on with our Chariots of Cash drawings. Join us for the first 4 Thursdays in July. We are handing out over $16,000 each night. But hold on to your horses because on July 31st, we're giving out cash and a new Ford truck. Just use your Legends Rewards card to earn entries. With a new 2025 Ford Maverick up for grabs, maybe we should have called it Maverick of Cash. No, Chariots of Cash is a better name, but that truck, definitely a better ride.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
Bottom of the 6th inning, after the Pippins are able to turn a double play. Sam Moore swings and misses at the first pitch. Some prizes about to be handed out around the ballpark. I'm going to get in on it. I've got a ball in my hands that we're going to give to some fan as Moore swings and misses to fall behind 0-2. Sam 0 for 1 after striking out and being hit by a pitch. 0-2, roped foul. the interns out yet? Nope, not yet. Pippins able to turn their 30-second double play. Moore takes outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now they're out. We'll see if we can get in on the action. Got to see if there's anybody around that would want one of these. 1-2, again downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wonder if I can get someone down in the front row. Oh, there goes one. Two on the ground. This one's going to get through. It's into right field. Sam Moore with his first hit of the day. Leadoff single here in the 6th inning. All right, I gotta just try hucking one over here. Shay, you see any kids around here? Here, watch this, Shay. Boom! All right, I feel good. I gave a little girl walking by one of those soft baseballs. Yeah, right there. Doherty ahead in the count 2-0. He was the one that got the double play started. Finally able to get something a little more routine out at the shortstop's position. He's had a lot of balls sending him all over the place on the infield. There's a strike, 2-1. Doherty's been on twice, hit by a pitch in the 2nd. Reached on a fielder's choice in the 4th and would later score on the grand slam by Dylan Anderson. Mile high pop up, right side of the infield. Miller, the first baseman, backs up and makes the catch. 1 away here in the 6th. Garen Guler looking for that first hit at home. His one and only hit so far on the season came back in Salem against the Marion Berries. Did he go around? No, says Lucas Naley, the field umpire. He will be behind the dish tomorrow. Maybe we'll see the umpires break out the blue tops, trying to stay as cool as they can. 1-0, a line drive, deep to left. This is sending Brown to the corner, and it's on the warning track. Sam Moore, the stop sign thrown up at third, and Guler's first hit at home is a double to put 2 in scoring position with only 1 out. Coach DeGallier playing conservative over at third, trying to make sure that the Pippins preserved an out. Garrett had to go down and get that one. But once he made contact, he knew it was down for a hit. 94 off the bat. Now, a man you really want at the plate right now, Dylan Anderson. He's going to be intentionally walked. That's a compliment to Dylan after a hard-hit double and a grand slam today. And that will put the bags full for Greg Luna. Greg does have some power still in that bat. Did have a home run down in Salem. I'm sure he's looking more for something just over the head of the infield right now. First pitch above the letters. 1 ball and no strikes. Greg with 11 RBI on the season. So far today, 0 for 3. This will be a great time for the first hit. Can't catch up to a breaking ball. Crowd here trying to get behind Greg. Decent amount of folks have settled in despite the warmer temperatures at first pitch. Squaring to bunt, but that pitch is down and away. So the count now 2-1 to Greg. A walk would tie the game with this bases loaded. Downstairs, Greg being patient. The middle infield is playing for a double play. The corner infielders are playing for a bunt. Greg trying to keep the bat on his shoulders and draw a full pitch walk. He will. RBI, bases loaded, base on balls. More scores, and the Pippins have tied the game. That brings up another hot bat, Nolan Rowe. Nolan looking in for the signs at third. Coach DeGallier says, hit away, kid. First pitch inside. Richardson has lost the strike zone. A lot of confidence in Nolan Rowe. He gets the sign from his third base coach, Garrett DeGallier, finishing up his first season at the helm of the Yakima Valley Pippins. On the ground, unable to be picked at third by Hanma. One run is home, and everybody stays put. RBI single for Nolan Rowe, and the Pippins have taken the lead, 7-6. A screaming liner on the ground. Hanma forgot to keep the ball in the glove in the dirt. Give Nolan his fourth RBI and his 10th hit of the season. Zach Samayoa looking to keep the train rolling. First pitch downstairs. Action in the Springfield bullpen. Austin Dillon, a Yakima Valley College product himself, has grabbed a baseball. One 1-0 upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. The lead runner is now Dylan Anderson. Greg Luna is at second. Nolan Rowe at first after the single. Samayoa is way ahead in the count. Zek would also be content drawing a bases loaded walk. Richardson sends it home. There's the courtesy strike. 3-1 now. Samayoa looking to do damage. Downstairs, ball 4. Richardson walks home another run, and the Pippins lead it by 2. It's 8-6. Keep the train moving. Ethan Hogan hits next, the 8th hitter in the inning. There's still only one out. Jeff Lyle makes an appearance out of the dugout. Most likely the end of the line for Caden Richardson, as he will exit with the bases loaded and 3 runs already across. 8-6 as the Pippins retake the lead. We'll get you the information on the new pitcher next. You're watching Pippins Baseball.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla Orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
What do you want?
It's just not that easy.
What do you want? Seafood? Mediterranean? What do you want?
Hey guys, what about West Side Pizza?
I love West Side Pizza.
I love West Side. I love West Side.
Yeah, the Hawaiian's great.
Let's do pizza.
West Side Pizza?
Yeah.
Problem solved. Gross. West Side Pizza, saving relationships since 1996.
The highly anticipated Sage Spa at Legends Casino Hotel is now open and taking reservations, offering massage therapy, body treatments, manicures, pedicures, facials, saunas, and more. Plus, the only spa facility to offer wet and dry wellness pods in the entire Northwest. Call the Sage Spa at Legends now to make your reservation for the ultimate relaxation experience.
Austin Dillon from Yakima Valley College making his appearance for the Springfield Drifters, finishing up his final warm-up pitch. Dillon on the season with Springfield from Sandpoint, Idaho. A 7.61 ERA. And if you remember back down to the game against Yakima Valley on July 10th, he allowed a home run to his Yakima Valley College teammate, Gage Reeser. So you see his numbers there. Swinging first pitch is Ethan Hogan. It's out of play. All three runners on the base paths belong to Richardson. He's given up 3 so far. Inning and a third, 4 hits and 3 walks. No strikeouts. Squares to bunt. This one is going to trickle foul. Hogan had it take a mean hop off the grass. Almost a well-placed bunt. This one right there off the corner of the grass. Behind in the count 0-2. Ethan today is 0 for 3. 0-2 pitch from Dillon outside. Hogan able to stay alive with 16 hits on the season. Pippins have retaken the lead with 3 runs already across. The 1-2. Tapper out to second. Mullins backpedaling. He goes to second, but it's not in time, and everybody's safe. Wouldn't have been in time. It got away, too. Score that an error on Mullins. Pippins get another run. It's now 9-6 as you see this bouncing ball deep into the hole at second. Valiant effort, but it is offline. First pitch upstairs to Jack Varney, the 9th hitter in the inning for Yakima Valley. You do give Ethan Hogan an RBI on that play, as even if the play was made, it would have only been the second out, and so the run would have scored. Varney, a high drive, right field, Chavez back, goodbye, off the wall. Oh, that one stays in play. 3 runs are going to score, though. No, 2. Hogan slammed on the brakes at the last minute. I think Jack thought that was gone. It looked like it disappeared off the Toyota sign. Either way, it's a double for Jack Varney, 11-6 here in the inning. Ooh, he missed that by about 3 feet. The Pippins have batted around. Home crowd enjoying some offense. Give Jack 2 RBI. More! foul ball. Sam stared at that one as it trickled towards the line in the air. The Pippins are seeing the baseball well. 2 still in scoring position. Outside for ball 1. You feeling amped up, Pippins fans? 11-6. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. There's only 1 out and 2 runners still in scoring position. Time called. Sam Moore needed a second to regather his thoughts. Outside ball 2. Dillon currently throwing a yes hitter. An error, a double. Moore fouls that one into the mitt. It's now 2-2. Pippins have exploded as Moore's caught hacking at the top of the zone. 2 away here in the 6th. Brings up Dustin Doherty again. 6 runs have crossed the plate for Yakima Valley. Doherty takes ball 1. Jack Varney missed a home run by that much. A few feet was all. Wouldn't that have been the cherry on top of this run-scoring cake? One, a high drive. This will stay in the park. Brooks settling under it, and the inning comes to a close, but not before the Pippins are able to plate 6, as they now lead it 11-6 as we go to the late innings. Welcome back to the Orchard, top of the 7th inning. 11-6 as Austin Murphy gets ready to head out to the mound for the 4th inning of work. Austin looked pretty good there in the 6th, able to get a double play behind him after hitting the second batter he faced, Cooper Mullins. I think everybody in the ballpark thought Jack Varney's home run was, or near home run was gone. I can't share what I was just shown on the air. First pitch. It's 1-0. Logan Hanma's the batter as he lines one to Greg Luna for out number 1. Nice play by Greg out there at third base. Brings up Nolan Miller. Stick around after the stretch. The Pippins offense looking to continue the hot 6 innings that they scored in the 6th. Returning the favor, granted not against Corvallis. A line drive into right field for a base hit. The Pippins allowed the Knights to have multiple innings that either matched or were greater than the inning number. Most noticeably 4 runs in the 4th inning on Sunday's game, 7 runs in the 7th inning as well in that same contest. Pippins putting up a 6th spot in the bottom of the 6th. And 4 runs in the bottom of the 4th. Look at that. Inside ball 1. Preston Armstrong, the catcher for Springfield, batting for the 4th time. 3rd official at bat, though. He had a sacrifice fly back in the 5th inning. Foul over towards the Pippins bullpen. Peyton Hanley continues to warm up for Yakima Valley. Austin Murphy hoping to get through these next 2 outs. Give some length to a weary bullpen. 1-1, another line drive single. This one's into left. The Drifters with back-to-back hits. 2 aboard, and there's 1 away. Looks like that will be the end of the line for Austin Murphy. Coach Kribbe coming out of the dugout. He's made the signal to the bullpen. But a good inning, good outing rather, for Austin Murphy. He exits the game on the day, having pitched 3 1/3, giving up 3 runs and striking out 2. New pitcher next. We're in the top of the 7th.
Legends Casino Hotel's Summer of Games rolls on with our Chariots of Cash drawings. Join us for the first 4 Thursdays in July. We are handing out over $16,000 each night. But hold on to your horses, because on July 31st, we're giving out cash and a new Ford truck. Just use your Legends Rewards card to earn entries. With a new 2025 Ford Maverick up for grabs, maybe we should have called it Maverick of Cash. No, Chariots of Cash is a better name, but that truck, definitely a better ride.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
The new arm into the game for Yakima Valley is Peyton Hanley from Centralia College, currently in the transfer portal, but last season with Centralia, going 4 games, 3 2/3 innings worked, 6 runs. He's given up on no hits, 9 walks, 5 strikeouts. So Hanley making his debut for Yakima Valley enters in an 11-6 game with 2 runners that belong to Austin Murphy on the base paths. Nigel Folland is the first batter he will face. 3 lefties in a row. Perfect opportunity for the southpaw to work. Hanley's first pitch is upstairs. 80 miles an hour. native of Graham, Washington, going into his sophomore season. "1-0, there's a strike. Evens it up at 1-1. You'd love to see Hanley find something on the ground. Doherty is playing for a double play. "1-1, a looping breaking ball upstairs. Here in the top of the 7th inning, the 2 runners aboard are thanks to back-to-back hits. Nolan Miller at second and Preston Armstrong at first. 2-1 bounces in. Both runners stay put. 3-1 to Folland. Maybe a few nerves being shaken out by Hanley. Loses him upstairs. It's a 5-pitch walk to Folland. So the bags are loaded. There's only 1 out. Springfield trying to make a comeback after allowing 6 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning. Elliott Brown batting with the bags juiced. Hanley's first pitch misses upstairs. See him on the mound telling himself to snap that wrist down. Most likely not finishing when he's ripping the ball down. He's got a really over-the-top pitching motion. By that, I don't mean it's eccentric. It's just straight over his shoulder. Missed upstairs again. Nolan Rowe's going to go have a chat. You see guys try and tunnel that baseball over the top and really work to surprise the hitter. The downside to that is if you aren't finishing all the way through on your follow-through, you're going to miss upstairs quite a bit. Famous over-the-top pitcher. Well, I just had their name on the tip of my tongue and now it's gone. Ian Anderson for the Atlanta Braves was a straight over-the-top hitter. There it is. He dealt with shoulder issues the last couple of years. Hasn't pitched in the major leagues in around 3 seasons. 2-0. Finished there, but it was too far down, and it's 3-0 with the bases loaded. Pippins' bullpen goes to work again. Oliver Wilday has grabbed a baseball. Hadley's 3-0. Missed downstairs again. 4-pitch walk to bring home a run. Elliott Brown credited with an RBI.
Now batting, number 46, Jack Brooks.
So now we're back to the top of the Springfield order. Miller crosses the plate to score. First offering, there's a strike at 81 from Hanley. Crowd here at the Orchard trying to get behind the new left-hander. It's been a very vocal crowd tonight. It's been nice to see. Outside, evens it up. So it's 11-7. Grand Slam does make this game interesting. So we'd be back to square one. All the way to the backstop. Rowe flips late. Hanley gets run into. Here comes the second run. He's going to score and gets under there safely. A little bit lackadaisical defense for Yakima Valley, and just like that, it's now 11-9. Hanley lost the grip on that baseball. Rowe a little indecision, flipping late, and then nobody went and grabbed the baseball, allowing Nigel Fallon to score. Everybody digs back in after the home plate umpire Brandon Lane cleans off the very messy home plate. Same situation, though. Tying run still in the batter's box. Easy stolen base at third. Elliott Brown got a huge jump. Hanley never even once looked at him. Tenth run for Springfield, 90 feet away. It's 3-1 to Jack Brooks. Upstairs, ball 4. Hanley's issued 3 walks since entering the game, and Eddie Kribbe immediately out of the dugout, signaling for a new pitcher. Hanley's debut doesn't go as he plans, and we'll have a new arm coming in next. You're watching Pippins Baseball.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla Orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
What do you want?
It's just not that easy.
What do you want? Seafood? Mediterranean? What do you want?
Hey guys, what about West Side Pizza?
I love West Side Pizza.
I love West Side. I love West Side.
Yeah, the Hawaiian's great.
Let's do pizza.
West Side Pizza?
Yeah.
Problem solved. Gross. West Side Pizza, saving relationships since 1996.
The highly anticipated Sage Spa at Legends Casino Hotel is now open and taking reservations, offering massage therapy, body treatments, manicures, pedicures, facials, saunas, and more. Plus, the only spa facility to offer wet and dry wellness pods in the entire Northwest. Call the Sage Spa at Legends now to make your reservation for the ultimate relaxation experience.
Oliver Wilday out of the Pippins bullpen. Last time out, looked very good against the Corvallis Knights. Went 3 innings, giving up only 1 run on 4 hits, 1 walk and 1 strikeout back on July 26th in the 14-0 loss to Corvallis. Pitching in his 7th game for Yakima Valley. 8 2/3 innings worked, 5 walks to 2 strikeouts, 15 hits for Oliver. He finishes his couple of warm-up pitches. Andrew Gano will be the first hitter he faces. Elliott Brown will be at third base, and Jack Brooks will be at first. Hanley unable to get an out in his debut with the Pippins, walking 3. Kind of a backwards box score right now. 9 runs on 11 hits for Springfield, 11 runs on 8 hits for Yakima Valley. Pippins still hold a 2-run lead. Wilday tasked with finding the last 2 outs here in the 7th and sending us to the stretch. Runner takes off. It's in play. Ethan Hogan going to have 1 shot over at first. It's in time. Not the stereotypical 4-3 putout as a run crosses the plate to make it 11-10. But there are 2 outs now. Hogan was playing near the bag and able to scoop that one up in the grass for out number 2. One-run ball game now. First pitch drops in for strike 1 to Cooper Mullins. With that ground out, Ghana essentially takes away a stolen base from Jack Brooks. But he does get credit for an RBI. Wilde immediately ahead in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Pippins trying to get off the field, still with the lead. Oh, 2 from Oliver, down and out. Trying to change the eye level. Way downstairs. We'll see if he comes up with anything next. Nope, stays downstairs. It's 2-2. It's been a longer inning on defense for Yakima Valley. We'll see if they can get the bats back to work once they eventually get off the field. 2-2, cut on and missed. Oliver Wilde able to clean up the mess. The Pippins escape the 7th inning, leading by 1, and it's stretch time here at the Orchard. Pippins bats coming up next.
Save now with Bymart's latest savings book. Watch for it in your mailbox. Find summer clearance savings in electronics, sporting goods, barbecue and patio, home goods, and more. Plus, save $3 on Tillamook beef jerky. Find 8 mega rolls of MD bath tissue for $5.99. Dello 1-gallon diesel engine oil is just $11.99. And get Skechers hands-free Swift Fit shoes for just $49.99. Summer clearance and store-wide 3-week savings are happening now at Bymart since 1955.
The Yakima Valley Pippins and Les Schwab Tires have paired up to pack a backpack to help students in our community who are in need. For every $10 donation of school supplies at the front gate, donors will receive 1 free 2025 general admission ticket, and that is for every $10 donation that is made. Consider donating to help the Yakima School District help pack a backpack for next school year. Garen Guler leads it off here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Swinging first pitch and sending it into the stands. Young fan almost got taken out there. You got to pay attention. Young fan in yellow. Felt that one rush by. Guler hitting the back. Leadoff man aboard for Yakima Valley. Guler's been on 3 times today, a walk, a double, and a hit by pitch. He's scored both times he's gotten on before. The equipment still hanging out near the batter's box for Garen Guler. Dylan Anderson getting ready to dig in. Good work by the Pippins ball boy. I guess, is it ball boy or bat boy? All it says is BB on the back. Technically, he's the one going and getting the equipment for the players, but he also periodically delivers baseballs to the umpires. 1-0, driven deep out towards center, sending back Brooks. Squares up near the track and will make the catch. Boy, Dylan is seeing the ball well. The home run and the double both look spectacular, and those two outs, the line out and the fly out, he got a pretty good piece of the baseball. He'll give a word of advice to Greg Luna. Greg walked back in the previous inning and then would eventually score. First pitch, a laser through the left side. Garen Guler holds up at second. A one-out single for Greg. First hit of the day for the Coyote from Cal State San Bernardino. Greg now with 17 hits on the season. Brings Nolan Rowe back up to the dish. Rowe singled, drove in a run back in the sixth. First pitch off the cap of the bat. Everybody going after that souvenir. Up and in, 1-1. Nolan Rowe initially was at San Mateo College, but will be at the University of Washington this next season. Near the head. Head in the count, 2-1. See if the Pippins' newest backstop can help provide some insurance here in the bottom of the seventh inning. Again, foul. This one again into the stands. Pippins led it 11-6 after that sixth inning, but 4 runs erased. Rowe stays alive. It was 4 runs on 2 hits for Springfield. They drew 3 walks in the inning as well. 2-2 to Rowe. Runners take off. Guler, the throw down. Does he slide in under? Yes, he does. Able to avoid the tag. Double steal executed by the Pippins. Now 2 in scoring position for Nolan. You saw Guler get that jump. Perfect pitch to throw down, but it was outside from the catcher Armstrong. Infield plays on the cut of the grass now. Rowe sends a payoff back our way. Continues to fight in a full count. 9 o'clock p.m. here in the Pacific Standard Time. We started at 6:37. A payoff on the ground foul. Pippins' bullpen will collect the spoils. Zek Samayoa waiting to hit on deck. Dylan sends home another payoff. It's upstairs, ball 4, and the bases will be loaded after Nolan Rowe again reaches safely. Samayoa batting with the bases loaded again. Came up with the bags full in the 6th inning and walked in a run. He would later score on the 2 RBI double by Jack Varney. Ahead in the count, 1-0. Home crowd looking for another offensive explosion. I take it back. All 3 of the innings the Pippins have scored in, they've matched the inning number. Yakima Valley scored 1 in the 1st. They scored 4 in the 4th. They scored 6 in the 6th. If that trend continues, we're in for a doozy of a ball game. It's now 3-0. Not very often can you say that you match the inning. But there you see it. The 1s, the 4s, and the 6s all match. No place to put Samayoa. There's a strike. Dillon stays alive in the count for now. I've seen a lot of Yakima Valley Yaks arms in this game. Oliver Wilday, Austin Dillon. 3-1, walked home another run. Gives Zek his 3rd RBI of the day. The Pippins plate some insurance. It's now 12-10. Jeff Lyle back out of the dugout for Springfield. We'll see if this is the end of the line for Austin Dillon. It appears to be, as there's an arm chugging in from the Springfield bullpen. End of the line for Austin Dillon. The Pippins with the bases loaded and only 1 out. Looking to continue to put their foot on the gas.
Legends Casino Hotel's Summer of Games rolls on with our Chariots of Cash drawings. Join us for the first 4 Thursdays in July. We are handing out over $16,000 each night. But hold on to your horses, because on July 31st, we're giving out cash and a new Ford truck. Just use your Legends Rewards card to earn entries. With the new 2025 Ford Maverick up for grabs, maybe we should have called it Maverick of Cash. No, Chariots of Cash is a better name. But that truck, definitely a better ride.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
The new arm for the Springfield Drifters is Jackson Wendt from Meridian, Idaho. Will be a freshman at Lower Columbia College, which is actually where the Yakima Valley Pippins are going next when they play the Cowlitz Black Bears here in a couple of days. On the season, 6 games worked, 12.70 ERA, 5 2/3 innings pitched, 2 strikeouts to 13 walks, and so Wendt will walk you if you let him. The Pippins with the bases loaded have already drawn a bases-loaded walk to bring home an insurance run. Ethan Hogan batting first against the new pitcher. There is 1 away. First offering from Wendt is downstairs. Hogan does not yet have a hit today, but he does have an RBI error. He reached on an error by the second baseman, Mullins. 1-0. There's a strike at the knees. Went throwing it at around 85. Pippins trying to get those 4 runs back they gave up in the top of the 7th. 1-1, fouled back. Jack Varney would hit next, barring a double play. Jack missed a home run his last time up by a couple of feet. In fact, if you heard my call, I thought that it was gone. Upstairs, evens up the count. Would love to see Jack finally hit one out. He's had 2 triples and a plethora of doubles this year. Went brings home the 2-2. Outside. Count runs full. Not by much, but certainly was outside. With 1 out, the runners will pay attention to the pitch location. Can't quite take off yet. Payoff, called strike 3. Hogan down looking. Went, picks up his 3rd strikeout of the season.
Number 46, Jack Varney.
So now Jack coming up to hit. Let's see what he can do with 2 outs. First, he's got to get a pitch to hit. Looks like Wentz going to give him 1 at least. It was a longer at bat to Ethan Hogan. Wasn't just 4 non-competitive pitches. Upstairs, 2-0. Last outing for Went came on July 27th against the Port Angeles Lefties when an inning giving up 2 runs. Neither were earned on 2 walks. 2-0 misses. No place to put Varney. Went did pitch against Yakima Valley back on July 10th when an inning scoreless, walking 3, facing 5. Varney takes ball 4. The Pippins will bring home another run. It's now 13-10. Jack will take that RBI. Sam Moore still hitting from the left side, has not yet faced a left-handed hurler. Two outs in the bottom of the 7th. Stairs, ball 1. Moore, the 8th hitter here in the 7th. Pippins trying to send 9 men to the plate in back-to-back innings. Last time they did that was on Wednesday against the Marion Berries. Sam is hit. They're going to say that he has to stay in the batter's box, though, as he leaned into it, according to Brandon Lane. Time called. The umpires are going to get together. Lucas Naley and Brandon Lane, the umpiring crew tonight. Both umpires conferring. Let's see. Looked to me like Sam was trying to pull the elbow out of the way. He will be awarded first base. A hit by pitch brings home another run. 14-10. The umpiring crew overturning their initial ruling. So now Jeff Lyle getting the explanation as to why that call was overturned. The Drifters manager, understandably, a little bit frustrated. As the conversation continues. Certainly is a bigger play in this game as we've seen offense from both sides. Lyle not happy as he makes his way off the field, still barking. Certainly getting his time's worth. Everybody moves up 90 feet. First pitch downstairs to Dustin Doherty. Doherty is the 9th hitter in this inning. Like I just mentioned, Yakima Valley on Wednesday were able to send multiple to the plate in back-to-back innings. Strike one there. They sent 10 to the plate in the 8th inning of Wednesday's game against the Berries, and then did it again in the 9th. One, back up the middle. This one's into center field for a hit. Station to station go the Pippins base runners. It's now 15-10 on the RBI single. First hit and first run driven in for Dustin Doherty. So the Pippins will bat around again. That'll bring up Garen Guler. Garen led off this inning with a hit by pitch. He would eventually score. First one misses upstairs. 25 runs scored between the two teams on only 21 hits. Fouled into the mitt. It's 1-1. Pippins looking for one last big hit to put the icing on the cake here in the bottom of the 7th. If Guler could reach, Dylan Anderson would hit with the bags full. Foul ball. So the Pippins down to their final strike here in the 7th. This game going to be a longer one just by nature of all the offense. One-two bounces away. Charging in from third is Varney. He will score. 16-10 as the Pippins continue to grow their lead. Wild pitch advances everybody 90 feet. See that one just completely skip away from the catcher, Armstrong. Two balls and two strikes. Guler does have a double on the night so far. Takes downstairs. A walk would reload the bases. Yakima Valley trying to break a 4-game losing streak. Payoff pitch. Outside ball 4. The bases are reloaded ahead of Dylan Anderson, who is having a standout day. Doesn't have quite the hits to show for it. A home run, which is a grand slam, and a double, so that's impressive in its own right. But his line out and his fly out both were near 100 off the bat as well. Whatever Dylan ate for breakfast this morning, he's feeling good here tonight. Breaking ball starts it off. under the lights here in Yakima. 16-10. This looks more like a Friday Night Lights score. Anderson, big cut. I know me and Jeff Garrettson, the general manager for Yakima Valley, were talking pregame about how football season is near upon us. The Hall of Fame game is actually this Thursday. 1-1 downstairs. If you're in Nebraska, this is a very probable 8-man football score, 16-10. It's 2 touchdowns, 2 two-point conversions, and the other team, I don't know, I guess touchdown and a field goal. If you're not lame and do 2-point conversions. Anderson sends it down the left field line. This will be foul. Dylan almost sneaking one the opposite way. Instead, it's 2-2. Yakima Valley looking to put the final nail in the coffin. Two on the way home. Down and in, ball 3. Here's your situation. A Pippin at every base. They will be off with the pitch. Dylan Anderson, who is 2 for 4 today, trying to give the Pippins even more insurance. There go the runners. That's ball 4. Another walk brings home yet another run. Pippins will take the free passes as many times as they can get them. And it's now 17-10. So Greg Luna will get a chance to put this game to bed. 17-10. It's a 7-run lead, but you got to remember Springfield has put up 2 3 spots and a 4 spot. First pitch outside. 1-0. Oliver Wilday has actually returned back to the bullpen to try and re-warm up after sitting for so long. And get this, folks, the Pippins have scored 6 runs in the inning. They need 1 more to match. 1-1. All 3 innings besides this one that the Pippins have scored, they matched 1 run in the first, 4 in the fourth, and 6 in the sixth. They've scored 6 runs here in the 7th. Let's see if the trend can continue. Luna's ahead in the count, 2-1. (17-10). Back-to-back 6-run frames by the Pippins offense. Luna even in the count, 2-2, just like Anderson and Guler before him. Selfishly, I want that 7th run. 2-2 cut on and miss. The Pippins unable to match the 7 in the 7th, but they do score 6. And they re-extend their lead to 17-10. Absolute dominance on the base paths by the Pippins, able to be patient and come up with timely hits. Top of the 8th is next, 7-run game.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla Orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
What do you want?
It's just not that easy.
What do you want? Seafood? Mediterranean? What do you want?
Hey guys, what about West Side Pizza?
I love West Side Pizza.
I love West Side. I love West Side.
Yeah, the Hawaiian's great.
Let's do pizza.
West Side Pizza?
Yeah.
Problem solved. Gross. West Side Pizza. Saving relationships since 1996.
The highly anticipated Sage Spa at Legends Casino Hotel is now open and taking reservations, offering massage therapy, body treatments, manicures, pedicures, facials, saunas, and more. Plus, the only spa facility to offer wet and dry wellness pods in the entire Northwest. Call the Sage Spa at Legends now to make your reservation for the ultimate relaxation experience.
Well, as my Grandpa Hart, my mom, and my Aunt Marie would all say, red at night, sailor's delight. I don't know what's delightful about 102 degrees projected tomorrow, but I do know what's delightful is the Pippins in front 17-10 as we take a look at the upcoming schedule for Yakima Valley. 2 more against the Drifters right here at home, 6:35 p.m. first pitches both on Wednesday and Thursday. And then the Cowlitz series, 2 6:35 games down in Longview. And then Sunday, it says 1:05, but that game has actually been changed to a 6:05 p.m. first pitch because that will be Cowlitz's final game at their current venue in Longview. Oliver Wilday back out to work here in his second inning, first full inning of relief, misses downstairs. He had a long time off after cleaning up the mess that Murphy and Hanley left for him. (1-0) upstairs. He might need a couple of pitches, maybe even a batter, to get back into the groove of pitching on the game mound. 17-10. There's Wilday's first strike of the at-bat. Yakima Valley scored 6 runs on only 2 hits. They left the bases loaded. Springfield has had a couple of good offensive innings as well. 4 runs on 2 hits in their last time up to the plate. They're behind by 7 as this first batter, Cesar Chavez, is an even count, 2-2. Wilday brings it home. Sliced through the right side for a base hit. Leadoff batter aboard for the Drifters.
Now batting, number 21, Logan Hanma.
Brings Logan Hanma back up. 5th time to the plate. Hanma officially is 0 for 2, a strikeout and a lineout. But he's walked and he's been hit by a pitch and he's scored both times. First offering from Wilday, strike at the knees. Pippins returning home after a rough road trip to release some anger. Leading by 7. 1-1 the count. Pippins, no defensive substitutions with the 7-run lead because the only bench player that they have is Ethan Buckley, and he's currently down in the bullpen helping warm up the next pitcher. Wilday downstairs, 2-1. Yakima Valley will most likely add 1 or 2 more position players before hitting the road to play the Cowlitz Black Bears. But the nature of the summer ball beast is certainly hitting every team hard right now. 2-1, wave and a miss. Hanma fooled by that fastball. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pippins have turned 1 double play tonight. Outside, the count runs full. Hard to believe that we can start to see the light at the end of the tunnel in this 2025 season. Payoff pitch misses outside for ball 4. Back-to-back base runners allowed by Wilday. You'd like to think that Will Day still just getting readjusted to the game mound after the long time in the dugout. See if he can lock back in right here. Certainly don't want to give Springfield any hope of coming back in this one. Down 7 currently. First pitch, there's a strike. Crowd has slowly thinned out as the lead has expanded for the Pippins. Don't know why anybody leaves when the home team is up, but at least they're not leaving with the home team down. Sliced foul. Pippins dugout will receive that ball from the third base coach. Will Day ahead in the count. Just missed. Tried to really paint the corner. Unable to get it there. Still ahead in the count, though. The 1-2 from Will Day. Fouled and staying alive. "27 runs have crossed the plate. We've still got 9 outs to be recorded at least. 6 on offense for Springfield. 3 on offense for Yakima Valley as long as they continue to hold the lead. "1-2 outside. Tight strike zone for Brandon Lane. It's been consistent. Pippins drew 5 walks in the 7th inning because of that tight strike zone, able to be very selective. 2-2 fouled into the Drifters dugout. Miller continues to fight. Nolan Miller is he is actually 3 for 3 today. 3 singles and a sacrifice bunt. Missed again. It's now a full count. So we'll see what Will Day dials up. The runner at second is Cesar Chavez. The runner at first is Logan Hanma. On the ground, over to Hogan. He's going to go to second to get the trail runner. That is Logan Hanma. 1 out here in the inning. Runners will be at the corners after the fielder's choice.
Now batting, number 35, Preston Armstrong.
Preston Armstrong, the catcher. He's scored once. That came back in the 7th inning. In the air, foul. This one's heading towards the concourse. "9:30 here in the Pacific time zone. I just got a text from my mom. It is 11:30 back at my house, which that'll be an adjustment once this season gets done. Heading back to Central time zone. 0-1, big cut. Armstrong behind in the count. Still got 8 games yet to play after tonight. Game 46 of this 54-game regular season with 4 non-league sprinkle in between. 0-2 outside. Dylan Anderson getting rewarded for his time spent with the Pippins, getting that grand slam back in the 4th inning. 1-2, a mile high into the night sky. Varney into foul territory, makes the catch. Runner at third will not be coming home. And there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 5, Nigel Follow.
Last chance here in the 8th inning for Springfield is Nigel Folland. First pitch to him. Down and away. My mechanical pencil must know that it's past its bedtime because it stopped clicking lead out of the tip. Wilday misses. It's now 2-0. I've had this mechanical pencil the entire season. I really don't want it to leave me now. Wilday can't find a strike. It's now 3-0. Needs to dial one in with runners at the corners. There's the strike. No doubt about it. 3 balls and 1 strike. There we go. I fixed my pencil. (3-1) misses outside. The bags will be loaded as Nigel Folland draws his 2nd walk of the night. Elliott Brown, the 9-hole hitter, has reached every time. 2 singles, a hit by pitch, and a walk. This is more of a Friday Night Lights score, 17-10, except we're on a Tuesday. We are under the lights, though. No doubt about that. We're 3 minutes away from 3 hours into this game. A few long innings for the good guys so far. Wilday misses upstairs. It's 1-1. Oliver trying to get through an inning plus. Big cut by Elliott Brown. Bullpen is active. Looks like Connor Batzer standing there next to Coach Anthony Alvarado. Koshi Arai had a ball earlier. Oliver Wilday, a strike away from bridging the gap to the 9th. Loads up on that back leg, sends it home. Outside for ball 2. Pippins infield thought they had that one. Brandon Lane in this tighter strike zone will be back behind the dish on Thursday for the series finale. This is a series that the Drifters currently lead 2-1 here in this 2025 season. 2-2, unable to be brought back by Rowe. Count runs full. Action pitch upcoming. The runners will be off. 3 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Wilday looking for his 3rd strikeout. The payoff pitch fouled back. Something to notice about the runners is you see the runner at 3rd. That is Cesar Chavez. When he takes off on a really wide path into the grass because if he takes off at a full sprint, he might be at home plate by the time the pitch is hit. The other 2 runners will get a pretty standard takeoff. One more tense pitch Elliott Brown versus Oliver Wilday. Payoff number 2. Ball 4. That was close. A run crosses the plate. It's now 17-11. Nolan Rowe did the best he could to frame that pitch. So we take a look at it. Whew. Close. Eddie Kribbe heading out to the mound. Doesn't look like a move will be made during this visit. Just trying to instill the confidence for Oliver Wilday to get the third out here in the inning. Has a 6-run cushion. The offense gets one more chance to hit. Long at bat was won by Elliott Brown. He's rewarded with first base. He also gets an RBI to his name. Well, by the nature of this game being high scoring, a lot of the other games around the league have gone final. We'll get you an update on that after this first pitch by Wilday. It's Jack Brooks in the batter's box for the 6th time. First one misses. No, called a strike. All right. 0-1. Brooks on the day is 1 for 3. Final down at Goss. The Corvallis Knights beat the Walla Walla Sweets 11-2. 0-1. Now it's 0-2. Victoria defeating Kamloops 9-3. Marion defeating Cowlitz 8-2. Edmonton defending home turf, beating Nanaimo 5-1. Wenatchee losing to Port Angeles 2-1. 0-2 in the air, out to left, towards the line. Samioa ranging over, it falls. 2 runs will score, and it's an RBI single for Jack Brooks. The ball did not carry deep enough for Zek. That'll bring Eddie Kribbe back out of the dugout. High launch angle off the bat of Brooks. Samioa maybe lost it in the lights a little bit, but that will be the end of the line for Oliver Wilday, as the Pippins will dig back into their bullpen. Wilday with some hugs and some high fives as he exits. New pitcher next. It's 17-13. With 2 outs here in the top of the 8th inning, Koshi Arai comes in to pitch for Yakima Valley. Started off his season with the Pippins a little rocky, but his last 2 outings, he's gone 7 innings and giving up about 6 runs. But the positive one to look at is 3 1/3 against the Marion Berries. 1 run, 1 earned, 1 hit, and 3 strikeouts. All he needs is 1 out here in the 8th, and then the Pippins can decide whether or not they want him to throw in the 9th. We're in a 4-run game, 17-13. Not exactly the 4-run game you would think of. First pitch misses downstairs from Koshi. The Pippins have had a slugfest like this that they have come out on top. You got to go clear back to the month of June playing against the Ridgefield Raptors. The Pippins won 14-11 back on June 12th in a game that took 3 hours and 20 minutes to complete. 1-0 on the ground. Luna backs up, race to the bag. He wins it at third. Koshi Arai cleans up the mess from Oliver Wilday. To the bottom of the 8th we go. 4-run game here at the Orchard.
Legends Casino Hotel's Summer of Games rolls on with our Chariots of Cash drawings. Join us for the first 4 Thursdays in July. We are handing out over $16,000 each night. But hold on to your horses because on July 31st, we're giving out cash and a new Ford truck. Just use your Legends Rewards card to earn entries. With the new 2025 Ford Maverick up for grabs, maybe we should have called it Maverick of Cash. No, Chariots of Cash is a better name. But that truck, definitely a better ride.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
Our next telecast will be tomorrow, Wednesday, July 30th, as the Pippins and the Drifters will play in Game 2 of a 3-game set. First pitch at 6:35 p.m. Our coverage will begin at around 6:25 p.m. with Pippins pregame presented by the Washington's Lottery, hoping that the Pippins will be able to have a chance to win the series tomorrow if the score will hold. 17-13, going to the bottom of the 8th. Yakima Valley one more chance to put up some insurance before they will most likely send out Koshi Arai for the top of the 9th. Nolan Rowe starts us off. He's got 2 hits today. It's been a crazy night for offense. You would not want to be a pitcher in this game. A combined 23 hits and 30 runs have been totaled as Blake Stavros is the new pitcher for the Springfield Drifters. 9.56 ERA, 14 games he has appeared in, no starts. 16 innings worked, 12 strikeouts to 16 walks. Rowe down in the count 0-2. Stavros pitched against Yakima Valley on July 8th. Of course, it was only a third of an inning, walking 3 and striking out 1. Oh-2 misses outside. I mentioned Yakima Valley's bullpen being short on arms. They came into today with 9. The Springfield bullpen also with 9 arms on the travel roster, plus their starting pitcher Tashaney. All of them right-handed. Not a single left-handed pitcher on the bullpen. In fact, they do not have any left-handed bats on the bench, as home plate umpire Brandon Lane has to recover the loose change. Pippins ball boy. Must be time for bed. It's 9:46. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Rowe, defensive swing, stays alive. Six right-handed bats sitting on the bench for Springfield. Of course, they do have 6 left-handed bats in the lineup. Just kind of interesting to see the right-hand domination for this Drifter lineup. 1-2, called strike 3 at the knees. Nolan Rowe out number 1 here in the 8th. So now Sammy Yoa bats for the 6th time. Officially on the day, 1 for 2. 2 walks and a sacrifice fly, 3 RBI. This game slowly but surely nearing its end. Sammy Yoa on the ground to third, high hop to Hanma. Throw across the diamond is in time. 2 outs here in the 8th inning. See if Ethan Hogan has any offense left in the tank. Getting back to the scores around the league. Top of the 8th inning here, obviously. Bottom of the 9th down in Bellingham. First pitch strike. 5-2 rather. The Falcons on top of the Bells. And game just went final at Vince Guinness Stadium. Portland 3, Bend 2. A 1 out of play. It's now 0-2. So the Portland Pickles remain a half game ahead of the Corvallis Knights, who also won today. Atop of the West Coast League South standings. Bend continues to fall as they face the West Coast League's top team. 0-2 downstairs. Those 2 teams will play 3 more games yet this week. A doubleheader tomorrow. Portland will be the home team for one of them because of a rain delay that is being made up. That game is at 4:05. Hogan, wave and a miss. The Pippins go quietly in the 8th inning. 3 outs left to get on defense. The Pippins hold a 4-run advantage. Koshi Arai shut it down. Next.
I love coming in here. Everybody is always super welcoming. They always greet me by name. You can tell that everyone here actually likes working here.
My favorite thing about Walla Walla Orthodontics is how nice the staff are. They're funny, fun, and they're helpful.
I had what was called 3D braces. They were the same color as my teeth. People would say, "Oh, you have braces?" They didn't even know that I had braces. I highly recommend this orthodontist office.
What do you want?
It's just not that easy.
What do you want? Seafood? Mediterranean? What do you want?
Hey guys, what about West Side Pizza?
I love West Side Pizza.
I love West Side. I love West Side.
Yeah, the Hawaiian's great.
Let's do pizza.
West Side Pizza?
Yeah.
Problem solved. Gross. West Side Pizza, saving relationships since 1996.
The highly anticipated Sage Spa at Legends Casino Hotel is now open and taking reservations, offering massage therapy, body treatments, manicures, pedicures, facials, saunas, and more. Plus, the only spa facility to offer wet and dry wellness pods in the entire Northwest. Call the Sage Spa at Legends now to make your reservation for the ultimate relaxation experience.
Three, 4, and 5 stand in the way of a Pippins victory here at home. Cooper Mullins leads it off. The Michigan man with 1 hit on the day, officially 1 for 3. Koshi Arai looking for 3 outs as he hits Mullins with the first pitch. Fastball got away from Koshi. It was almost too slow. Mullins didn't know whether or not to stand in the box and get hit or dive out of the way. So Cesar Chavez with a runner on. Excuse me. There's a strike from Koshi. Pippins again trying to break a 4-game losing streak. On the ground, high chop. Luna can't get to it. It's into left field. A base hit after the hit by pitch, and this inning gets interesting. The go-ahead, or excuse me, the tying run moves into the on-deck circle.
Now batting, number 21, Logan Hanma.
Brings up Logan Hanma, barring a triple play. Nolan Miller will get a chance to hit. Wouldn't that be something? First pitch from Koshi, down and away. Yakima Valley does have an arm up in the bullpen. Appears to be Connor Batzer in case Koshi gets into any more trouble. Pitch fouled out of play. Deep into the night sky now. There's not a lot of sunshine left over that third base wall. Logan Hanma today is officially 0 for 2. He's also walked twice and been hit by a pitch. Very messy book tonight. Coach fires in strike 2. The Gunma, Japan native, looking to put a couple more good appearances on his resume before heading back to Pierce College. His fellow Pierce Raider, Evan Ellis, has departed the team. 1-2 breaking ball into the screen. Almost got Hanma out in front. (17-13). Koshi trying to self-motivate up there on the bump. One-two, Tapper out to second. Hogan drops the baseball. Everybody's safe. Second error of the night by Yakima Valley. And now the tying run comes to the plate.
Now batting, number 22, Nolan Miller.
Tension building here in the Orchard. You'd think that when you score 17 runs, you're cruising to a victory, but not tonight. Yakima Valley 17 runs on 10 hits, 2 errors committed. Springfield 13 runs on 14 hits, 2 errors committed. Koshi's first pitch, back up the middle. Doherty to second for 1. No throw to first, a run will score, but there is 1 out on defense. So the Pippins will trade a run for an out. Too slowly hit to be a double play ball. 49 off the bat, as it looks like we will be getting a pinch hitter.
Number 11, Daichi Furuhata.
It's going to be one of the pitchers on the roster, Daichi Furuhata. 2 Japanese natives going against each other. Pinch hitting in the place of Preston Armstrong. First pitch, foul. With 6 right-handed bats listed on the bench Jeff Lyle elects to burn a pitcher. He does have a little bit of hitting experience. Pitch near the back foot. It's now 1-1. Furuhata does not have a hit to his name through 2 games. 3 at-bats. He has scored a run after walking twice. So a walk specialist. Throw to first. That's what they're hoping Furuhata gets here, is a walk to load the bases. Breaking ball gets away. Nolan Rowe can't find the baseball. It's all the way over towards the Springfield dugout. A throw goes to third. It is late. 2-run ball game. And the one that brings us within 1 is 90 feet away. Wild pitch scores Cesar Chavez. Brings Nolan Miller all the way to third. And it's 2-1 to Furuhata. Towering shot. Will this stay in play? No, it won't. It's over in the general admission. Bounces over the fence, and now it's 2-2. Koshi Arai from Gunma, Japan, facing Daishi Furuhata from Seijuhori, Japan. Southwest Oregon Community College. 2-2, high and away. Furuhata represents the tying run. The go-ahead run is in the on-deck circle. Pippins need 2 outs to lock down a home victory. Ten o'clock p.m., the payoff pitch, down and out, ball 4. The go-ahead run will stroll to the plate. Yakima Valley has seen enough of Koshi Arai. Connor Batzer, who was warming up, will make his entrance to the game. Runners at the corners with 1 out. A 2-run ball game in the top of the 9th. Connor Batzer on short rest, being asked to come in and get the final 2 outs of this game here on a Tuesday night. Last pitched on Sunday against Corvallis, started the game taking the loss, going 3 2/3 innings. Gave up 5 hits, 5 runs, 4 of them earned, 4 strikeouts and 2 walks. But you look back at the box score to Sunday, and a lot of the damage was done at the end of his outing. He was really good to start the game, gave up 1 run through the first 3 innings, and then struggled in the 4th. All he needs is 2 outs. A double play would do it with runners at the corners. We'll see if Furuhata is threatening to run at all from first base, as Koshi Arai leaves 2 on. Got the first out of the inning on a fielder's choice. Furuhata represents the tying run, standing right there as you see him at first base. Pippins would love to get this one done in the top of the 9th. No reason to extend this game any later than it already is. 10:02 p.m. We started at 6:37. 2 more games left to play here at home. This is game 1 of 9 in a row to end the season. 3 at home, 3 on the road, and then 3 back at home to finish it. First pitch, skied out towards left. Samayoa charging. This one's going to be caught. No tag at third, and there's 1 out left to get. We saw a ball fall in the previous inning in front of Samayoa. It was a 2 RBI double, or a 2 RBI single. Bats are able to induce a fly out. There's 1 more left on the table to get. The last man Batser hopes to face is Elliott Brown. Brown today has been on all 5 times. 2 singles, 2 walks, and a hit by pitch. First pitch high and away for Ahata with a decent lead, but he is not running yet. Ultimately, it is Brown that the Pippins should be concerned about. There goes for Ahata. Ball at the feet of Nolan Rowe, called a strike. Home plate umpire Brandon Lane said that one was in the zone before Rowe lost it. Trying to throw down to second. So now the tying run is in scoring position. This is a save situation for Connor Batser with the tying run on the base pads. He also entered in a 2-run game. 1-1 out of play, and the Pippins have the Drifters on the ropes. 1 more strike left to get for Connor Batser. Yakima Valley looking for their first win since Wednesday against the Berries. Batser sets the 1-2 on the way. Popped up. Left field. Racing back. The shortstop. No, it drops. Tie ball game. 17 all here in the top of the 9th. Samayoa and Dortry confused in left field. They give that an error on the left fielder, Samayoa. And this game is tied. The go-ahead run on the base pads. First pitch high and out to Jack Brooks. Samayoa usually has precedent on a ball coming in, but he gave way to Doherty. A high drive. Moore and Anderson converging. It's Moore settling under it. He squeezes, and that will retire the top of the 9th. We play to the bottom of the 9th. 17 all. Stay up. Grab some coffee. Pippins looking to walk it off.
Legends Casino Hotel's Summer of Games rolls on with our Chariots of Cash drawings. Join us for the first 4 Thursdays in July. We are handing out over $16,000 each night. But hold on to your horses, because on July 31st, we're giving out cash and a new Ford truck. Just use your Legends Rewards card to earn entries. With the new 2025 Ford Maverick up for grabs, maybe we should have called it Maverick of Cash. No, Chariots of Cash is a better name. But that truck, definitely a better ride.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
$17 here in the bottom of the ninth. Jack Varney, Sam Moore, and Dustin Dortry. It is still Blake Stavros on the mound for Springfield as we play on. A combined 34 runs have crossed the plate. Stavros had a clean bottom of the eighth inning. And then an error out in left field that allowed the tying run to score. Even count 1-1. Varney had a double that was a few feet from going over the wall. In what feels like forever ago, that was back in the sixth inning. One, foul tipped into the mitt. After a travel day, around 5 hours to get up here, Springfield has gone toe-to-toe with Yakima Valley. High and away, ball 2. The Pippins trailing this series in 2025 2-1, but here at home have a narrow 5-4 advantage all time. 2-2, poke the other way to third. Ball eats up, Hanma at third, and Jack Varney is aboard. Scored E5. Jack represents a win. 57 off the end of the bat, took a wicked hop. And now Sam Moore just trying to find a way to get Varney into scoring position. Small but mighty crowd has stuck around. This was once a 17-10 game for Yakima Valley. Drifters were up 3-1 after 1. Yakima Valley was up 5-3 after 4. Springfield took the lead in the top of the 5th. As a bunt shown, ball 1 thrown. Yakima Valley retook the lead in the bottom of the 6th inning with a 6 spot. Gave up 4 in the top of the 7th and then scored 6 of their own. And then have given up 7 runs the last 2 frames to get us back to square one. Throw to first, not in time. And the more surprising number is 24 hits between the two teams. 14 for Springfield, 10 for Yakima Valley. Another throw to first. Varney is back safely. Springfield knows that Moore most likely trying to bunt Varney into scoring position, seeing if they can catch the Pippins first baseman leaning. Another check over. 4 straight gone over to first. There's no rule against the number you can throw over to first, unlike in the MLB. Sam gets the bunt down. He pulls it over towards first. Second baseman Mullins covering. The go-ahead and winning run is in scoring position with 1 out. Sam Moore does his job. Brings up Dustin Dortry. Doherty was involved in the error in left field, officially credited to Samayoa, but he's hit by a pitch. I was going to say how sweet would it have been for him to come up with the game-winning hit, but He will keep the inning alive and give Garen Guler a shot. This pitch catches him right in the back of the leg. Jeff Lyle appears to not be taking any chances with Stavros. He's heading out to the mound. There was an arm warming up for Springfield. Looks like Stavros might be handing the ball off. No movement yet. There he goes. Blake Stavros' day is done. A new pitcher will face Garen Guler and then Dylan Anderson here in the bottom of the ninth. Yakima Valley trying to walk it off.
Legends Casino Hotel's Summer of Games rolls on with our Chariots of Cash drawings. Join us for the first 4 Thursdays in July. We are handing out over $16,000 each night. But hold on to your horses because on July 31st, we're giving out cash and a new Ford truck. Just use your Legends Rewards card to earn entries. With a new 2025 Ford Maverick up for grabs, maybe we should have called it Maverick of Cash. No, Chariots of Cash is a better name, but that truck, definitely a better ride.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kinda is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
At Cascade Natural Gas, we help smart businesses cover their bases. Old, new, and in between. No matter the age of your building, they all benefit from energy-efficient choices. Cascade Natural Gas offers a long list of incentives for energy-efficient upgrades. Upgrades that save your business money every day. Become one of the many Cascade business owners benefiting from the quality, comfort, and savings of energy-efficient upgrades. Join Team Energy Efficiency and take advantage of rebates from Cascade Natural Gas.
Well, this is a surprise move to me. Andrew Ghana will be coming in for the Springfield Drifters, the designated hitter in today's game. Ghana with a .675 ERA through 2 games pitching. He does have 1 save, an inning and a third. He's worked against the Port Angeles Lefties and the Corvallis Knights. Against Port Angeles on the 27th, gave up 1 run on 2 hits. He faced 5 batters in an inning. Native of San Diego, California. And so, if this game continues, his spot is due up first. And so the Drifters would not be in any trouble there offensively, but then it would be the pitcher's spot that would be due up if we got around the order again. A risk being taken here by Jeff Lyle as he goes to Ghana to face Garen Guler and then the top of the order. If nothing else, Guler just needs to get Varney 90 feet away. First pitch inside, throw down to first, the ball gets away. Going to third is Jack Varney. Poor throw down to first by the catcher Armstrong. Actually, this is probably a new catcher because Armstrong was pinch hit for. You're going to see the toss. The winning run, 90 feet away. Caden Young is the new catcher. Guler fouls it back. It's 1-1. The Drifters infield is going to play in, trying to cut down the run at home. The only run that matters is Jack Varney standing at third. There goes Doherty. His run, in the grand scheme of things, does not matter. 2-1 into the screen. Moves the count to 2-2. Some of Garen Guler's friends and family from up in Natchez making the trip, trying to cheer him on. The 2-2 from Ghana. Swing and a miss. First strikeout for Ghana. But coming up to the plate is Dylan Anderson. Has been with the Pippins since day one. Picked up a double in his first at-bat and a grand slam in his third. Anderson will be intentionally walked. Taking the bat out of the Pippins' best hitter tonight's hand. Second time that Dylan's been intentionally walked. That means it's up to Greg Luna. Again, a sign of respect for Dylan that he's done so well tonight that the other team doesn't even want to face him. So now it's up to Greg. An RBI walk back in the 6th inning, a single in the 7th. Struck out twice and reached on an error. Nearly takes his lid off. Would have won the game, but it would have hurt. Luna says he'd rather try and get it swinging. I don't know that one would have got him in the helmet. That might have been dangerous. 1-0 upstairs. No place to put Greg. Ghana on the season has not walked anybody. 2-0, there's a strike. No reason for alarm yet. Greg's got 2 more to work with. The bases full of Yakima Valley Pippins. Varney at third. Ball number 3. The crowd here sensing what would be the Pippins' second walk-off winner of the season, first in the regular season. 3-1. Ball 4. Pippins win. Greg Luna, as soon as he stands on first, solidifies an 18-17 victory. As Yakima Valley is victorious in Game 1 of a 3-game set. Greg Luna with the go-ahead RBI, able to be patient at the plate. And the Pippins have a chance to win a series tomorrow. A look at that last pitch, high and tight. So the Pippins victorious 18-17. Not to step on the moment, but I will figure this out at the end of the game. I believe the home plate umpire, Brandon Lane, had an end-of-game ejection. We will figure this out, and we'll bring it to you tomorrow. But either way, the Pippins 18, the Drifters 17. Some numbers from this one. Dylan Anderson, 2 for 4, intentionally walked twice. Greg Luna with 2 RBI, none bigger than that last one. 18 runs on 10 hits. 17 on 14 for the Drifters. The win in tonight's game will go to Connor Batzer. The loss will be given to Andrew Ghana. This game wraps up at 10:19, a lot later than I think everybody thought it was going to. So that's going to wrap up the coverage of Game 1 between the Yakima Valley Pippins and the Springfield Drifters. Game 2 as the Pippins go for the series is tomorrow, 6:35 p.m. But until then, for all of us involved in the Yakima Valley Pippins baseball stream, especially Shay and Marcos, the two working tonight, I'm Harmon Johnson signing off, saying stay safe, have a wonderful night, and we'll talk to you tomorrow as the Pippins go for a series victory over the Springfield Drifters. Final score again tonight, Yakima Valley 18, Springfield 17. You've been watching Pippins Baseball.